have in store. The first playoff spots could be locked up today. Rams and Broncos in line to do that. And the first division of 2025 could be clinched today. The New England Patriots kicking off in a matter of moments. All total, 14 teams currently in playoff position. 13 of them will be featured on Red Zone today. And speaking of playoffs, we know that many of you have made your fantasy football playoffs. Congratulations to you. We got you covered with every touchdown. Menu of games kicking off in a matter of moments looks like this. We have an 8-game early window for you. Cleveland at Chicago. The temperature at Soldier Field is 9. City, 8 degrees. Arizona's at Houston. The Texans have the best defense in football. The Jets go to Jacksonville. The Jags start the day in first place in the AFC South. Los Angeles Chargers in Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. The Chiefs could be eliminated today with a loss and a combination of 3 other things happening around the league. We'll keep you posted on all of them throughout the day. Buffalo at New England. The Patriots looking for their first division title in 6 years. Washington at the Giants. Someone's going to snap a losing streak today. Las Vegas in Philly to take on the Eagles. The Eagles with a lead in the NFC East, but they're in need of a feel-good game there in Philly. First kickoff is into the air and fielded at the 2-yard line in Houston.
Across the 40-yard line and up across the 41 before going. The Bills have owned the division 5 straight.
And kickoff at Gillette Stadium, where the two teams that have dominated the AFC East for more than 2 decades go head-to-head with the division on the line. Mike Vrabel waiting for the kick to go skyward. Light flurries there. There was some heavy snow this morning in the New England area, but not expected to cause too much trouble today at Gillette Stadium. All right, they've cleaned it up, and we are ready to put the ball to the sky as Drake May and the Patriots will get the opening possession.
Week 15. Patriots took the first meeting back in Week 5. Williams, the return, and he gets hurt as he crossed the 25-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will open up.
That's where they begin. This is where we begin. In the Octo Box, a full 8-game early slate. Teams in wildcard position, the Bears, the Texans, the Chargers, the Bills. Teams in first place, the Jags, the Patriots, the Eagles, as 7 hours of red zone football starts now. And we begin with that massive game for the division for New England in New England.
And first play from scrimmage is a run. And it's Stevenson with a strong one going up the middle. 15-yard gain for Stevenson.
First update of the day, we go to NRG Stadium. Nico Collins trying to get to 1,000 yards receiving on the season. C.J. Stroud and company with the ball first.
Stroud well protected, and there's Nico Collins. Will fly into the end zone. An opening drive, takes a touchdown. How about that? 57. Yeah. Well, Nico Collins, he's just going to run the
how about that? 2 plays into the game, Nico Collins and the Texans put it into the end zone as easy as you please. They had a nice kickoff return as well, and it's an extra point away.
Loveland, good coverage on the back end by the Cleveland Browns as he strung it out as long as he could before it was tapped away by the nickel defender Sam Webb.
Even though they brought Cole Kmet in motion from the right to the left, they had Jonah Jackson pull from his right guard position and cut Myles Garrett. First play, good.
Let him know, right?
Cut awareness.
Let him know. Ozzie Trapillo, Joe Tooney, Drew Dahlman, Jonah Jackson, and Darnell Wright. Left to right. One back set under center against a stacked box by Cleveland. They play typically single high safety on the takeaway, and now they blow it down.
False start.
So a false start. Don't want to fall behind the chains on these guys.
Offense number 2. 5-yard penalty, second down.
DJ Moore with a penalty. False start, still among the most in the NFL, but they have been trimmed significantly since the beginning of the season. That backs them up to the 48-yard line. Second down and 15 for the Bears, opening minutes and seconds of this first quarter.
DJ Moore is an experienced veteran. He understands what the rhythm of the cadence is. You got to be able to have that control awareness.
4-man front, and the Bears in the shotgun. Caleb Williams takes the snap, gives. It is Swift off the left side. He is brought down there by one of their starting linebackers, Jerome Baker, playing the single side linebacker, strong side, picks up 6 on that run, leaves the Bears 3rd down and 9 after the penalty at the 46-yard line of Cleveland, ball resting on the left hash.
Ever since they changed the numbers in the NFL, you got number 17 playing linebacker, and almost you got to look down at your sheet. Is that a defensive back?
Right,
Is that a linebacker?
Wide receiver.
Yeah, right.
Here's Caleb in the gun on 3rd down. Bears offense on 3rd down has been good. An outstanding 3rd down defense for the Cleveland Browns. Snap is back. Caleb looking to throw. Here comes Myles Garrett. His screen right, dropped by running back Monungai. And that is a call that Tennessee has done and many teams have done. The screen with Myles Garrett being let free to attack the quarterback. 4th down and 9, the Bears will punt the ball.
That was a perfectly run screen. Myles Garrett was lined up over the right tackle, exactly the area where they're going to screen. Let Myles win the rush and come upfield, and as soon as you see his numbers, throw the ball to the waiting receiver.
Torrey Taylor will punt. He is inside his 40-yard line to our right, and the return man is Gage Marbadan at his 10-yard line to our left.
Got to win this punt here, Jeff. This is part of the special teams kicking from this distance.
Chest high snap, and a kick sails high in the air, battling the sun. It's going to bounce inside the 10. Back there, Blackwell taps it down at the 1-yard line. He made a valiant effort to tap that ball. Browns then touched it after. Bears pick it up. Let's see what happens. Up with the football is Jones. Well, let's check and see. Jalen Jones picked up the ball. They're going to discuss Ron Torbert and company.
They threw a flag, Jeff.
Great job, though, by Blackwell,
right,
Tommy.
But now
what a great job.
Now I'm concerned, was Blackwell's shoulder on the goal line?
A lot to unpack right here.
Here, well, yeah, we'll see a replay of it here. No, we won't.
No, he tapped that football, and, well,
that's what I'm concerned about.
So it was a second tap. The second tap was he in the end zone. First one made a Superman style, tapped it away, and then he tapped it with his hand, but did he miss it? That's the key.
There is no foul in the play for an illegal bat. The ball was first touched by the kicking team, and down at the 1-yard line will be Cleveland's ball.
Wow.
At the 1-yard line.
Inside the one in the long field. Great job, Josh Blackwell.
Well, that's the perfection of the special teams you need in the big picture of this game.
His 50th career inside the 20 and a 45-yard punt, no return. That's a fast start on special teams. Duvernay, the big kickoff return. Didn't lead the points, but it does flip field
position.
position.
Brought up some numbers earlier about the inefficiency of the special team and punt return games.
Lots of issues. Lots of issues.
71 is reported as an eligible receiver. 71.
That would be Cornelius Lucas, all 6'8" and 3/8 of them, a former Chicago Bear. So the Cleveland Browns head coach has thrown the red flag to take a look at this. Again, a second look at it.
Maybe it'll go reverse of fortune and be the Bears' ball.
So they'll look at it. And these booth reviews are brought to you by Northwestern Medicine. They're taking a second look. A second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. So we haven't even gone 2 minutes down.
On the field that the kicking team player was not in the end zone when he touched the ball. Previous plays under review.
Haven't even played 2 minutes, and a lot's already happened. We're going to break. No score on the Bears Radio Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
If you're turning 65 or new to Medicare, Humana might just have the health plan you're looking for. Our Medicare Advantage plans offer coverage and care you can count on. You could get a plan with a $0 premium, or an all-in-one plan that may include medical and prescription coverage, as well as routine dental, vision, and hearing. Learn more at gethumana.com. Humana, a more human way to healthcare. Humana is a Medicare Advantage HMO and PPO organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in any Humana plan depends on contract renewal.
Illinois State University and Chicago's favorite football team have a lot in common. A long tradition. Illinois State is the oldest public university in Illinois. A history of success. Redbird graduates earn $15,000 more than the national average. And highly regarded recruits. Our newest freshman class is our largest ever. There's never been a better time to tune in on Sundays, and there's never been a better time to be a Redbird. Get started on a Hall of Fame career today. Learn more and apply for admission at illinoisstate.edu/admissions.
You know a hard-earned yard when you see one, when all that time and effort pays off, and power makes all the difference. Professional-grade Echo tools are built to power through the toughest jobs, season after season, yard after yard. Headquartered here in Chicagoland for over 50 years, Echo Outdoor Power Equipment offers more than 250 gas and battery-powered tools to keep you at the top of your game. And that's why yarders trust their yards to Echo. Find Echo at Home Depot and Echo dealers. Echo, power on and on.
Welcome to the Hyundai broadcast booth, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Hyundai's award-winning lineup of cars, SUVs, hybrids, and EVs. Put your safety first with available class-exclusive features, plus America's best warranty. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Ruling stays after the review. Sanders and company starting their his fourth NFL start. 39th player to start a quarterback in the last 25 years for the Cleveland Browns. Now they are all packed in tight. Extra offensive linemen and a power backfield movement, though, by the Browns in their own end zone. There's not much further you can go back.
Well, it starts. Offense number 44. Half the distance to the goal.
So now two things here, Tom. Do you want to be super aggressive right here, safety potential, or be wary of a deep ball?
Be wary of a deep ball because they only have one deep safety. That's Kevin Byard standing at about the 11-yard line. See if they're just trying to window dress you for a shot play.
Full house backfield with three back there on the handoff. Sanders and company. They do move the pile to the 2. Up front, Cam Robinson, a ninth-year player out of Alabama. Joel Bitonio, the 7-time Pro Bowl left guard. Luke Whippler out of Ohio State is the center. Tevin Jenkins starting at right guard, replacing the injured Wyatt Teller, and the right tackle is going to be K.T. Leviston, a second-year Kansas State product. Jack Conklin unavailable for a second straight week.
Pay attention to Brendan Bates, the tight end to the right. And something happened with his foot, and he's limping back to the line of scrimmage.
They don't have Njoku either now. Harold Fannin Jr., a wide receiver, going to the sidelines as well. What, too many men in the huddle?
Yeah.
So a bunch of things going on. Again, not even 2 minutes gone by.
Penalties half the distance to the goal. Still check it down.
They're down David Njoku, so Harold Fannin, Brendan Bates, and Blake Whitehart are the tight ends.
That's one thing you have with the rookie quarterback, Jeff. He should stand outside the huddle and understand the correct personnel in there, and then make sure the unwanted personnel go off to the sideline.
All right, out to the right for Cleveland is Cedric Tillman. He had an injury last week. He got hit really hard in that game against Tennessee out of the shotgun. They run it out of the end zone. And he lingers in the blue paint for a minute and then surges off the left side in between the hash marks, maybe 2 yards on that. It's third down, and Dennis Allen's defense now get wound up. They'll bring in Grady Jarrett and an extra defensive back in Elijah Hicks. Out comes Billings. Out comes Jackson, the linebacker. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 3. 12:35 to go opening quarter.
Billings did his job, and now you supplement him and you bring a little bit more interior explosiveness with Grady Jarrett.
Judy out to the near side. The right side. They empty out the backfield and now bring Judkins on the right hip of Sanders. Takes the snap out of the end zone, and off left. Judkins is going to hit a stone wall of Bears in navy blue. They put him down near the 6-yard line, and that will mean a punt for the Browns and excellent field position coming for the Bears, we hope. Gain of 3. It's 4th down at 4.
Cedric Tillman again now limping off the field to the sideline. You see him over there, Jeff. Last one off the sideline, and something, did you say he had an injury
last week? He got hit hard and got knocked out.
Yeah, this was looking more like an ankle type of an issue.
So Corey Bajorquez, New Mexico, 8th-year man. He's having a tough year. He'll punt from deep in his end zone to our left. Duvernay, single safety to our right at his 40-yard line. Here's the snap. No pressure. Kick in the air. And it is a good punt. Duvernay backs up under it at his 40-yard line. Running right to the 45 to the midfield, and he spurges across the 45 down near the 43-yard line of Cleveland. Inside the numbers and outside the hash. And the Bears will get a second consecutive drive with good field position. This one in plus territory. No score. 11:18 to go in the opening quarter. We'll break on the Bears Radio Network.
Game day, baby. The grills are fired up. The crew's all here. Tailgate season is in full swing.
And nothing gets the party started like Flight by Yingling.
Crisp, refreshing, and light on calories. Perfect from kickoff to the final whistle.
Whether you're parking lot hopping or posted up at home, Flight's the MVP of your game day lineup.
Football's better with Flight.
America's next generation of light beer. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar. Take Flight.
DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Enjoy responsibly.
Officer, can I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Since we opened our doors in 1868, Busey has fostered deep customer relationships and vibrant communities, embodying a legacy of partnership and progress. With multiple lines of business, we provide a range of financial solutions tailored to your needs. From digital banking to planning for retirement, Busey is here to help you achieve your financial goals. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Hearing vital organs would be temporarily removed to reach my cancer had me speechless. I'm Jessica, and my team at Northwestern Memorial Hospital coordinated a complex surgery to save my life.
Nationally ranked for cancer by U.S. News and World Report, Jessica's team temporarily removed her liver and kidney to reach the tumor, replace the damaged vein, and eliminate the cancer in her heart.
My team stopped at nothing, and now nothing can stop me.
Northwestern Medicine. Better.
If the Bears win today's game, Walner Law will donate $1,000 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. Walner Law handles the toughest car accident cases in Chicago. Call 312-8-million. Walner Law. Win with Walner. So already 2 nice returns. Duvernay 52 on the kick, 18 on the punt. And the Bears with a great down punt inside the 1, flips the field position. They started the Browns 42-yard line right to left on their second drive.
They got to use this field position, for a score of some type, preferably 7. But, they accepted they got the ball to start the game. They got to take advantage of this field position.
Caleb under center with Swift in the backfield. 3 wide receivers and a 4-man front for the Browns. Motion to the right, Komet joins 2 wide receivers, almost forcing offsides on the Browns. Caleb Williams making a change at the line of scrimmage with 10 on the play clock. Motion to the near side. Komet on the pitch right to Swift. Swift has a nice block, and the Browns, though, stream to the ball, string it out, and put him down outside the numbers right. It'll get a gain of 2 and 2nd down and 8. Komet, was he blocking Myles Garrett on that?
Well, he came in motion, and he cut him again. So they're going to have Myles Garrett focus his attention. If he's going to get off with that quickness you talk about, that he's going to be looking down at the approaching blocker more than he is for an opportunity to make a play.
I keep thinking about Bruce Smith, Tom. Bruce Smith, your Bruce Smith story. Gain of a yard instead. 2nd down and 9 now. Browns showing blitz with Schweissinger up in the middle of the line there. They are coming. They get him. Free play now for Caleb. Turfs it because they were coming strong. And the Browns showing their cards early on that play, Tommy.
Yeah, there's 5 of the guys offsides. I don't know if somebody on the offensive side of the ball that we can't see moved, but it just looked like that the cadence from Caleb is making these guys jump.
Defense, number 95. 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Because on that first down, he almost got Myles Garrett, was able to get back on sides. That time, he got the whole group of them.
Loveland leads the lineup, and Devin Duvernay, who caught a huge pass last week, enters the lineup offensively for the Bears. 2nd and 4. They're at the 36-yard line now on the right hash of Cleveland, moving from Right to left, no score. 10:33 to go in the opening quarter. Bears on the attack. One back set, a bunch set. Zacchaeus pulls off and heads in motion to the right. Grant Delpit picks him up. One safety back deep. Tight coverage on the inside slots. They're stacked inside the numbers. Caleb from center on the take and give. Swift down the cutback. He is ripped out of the ground, but he gets enough there to move the sticks, and the Bears get a first down.
Nice explosive run. Yeah, Myles Garrett made the play, but he's making the play from his defensive end position. That means there's already yards gained by DeAndre Swift and a couple extra after first contact.
Komet Swift and Luther Burton come off the field offensively. First down and 10. Monungai enters the lineup offensively from the 32 and a fresh set of downs for the Bears. They're approaching that inside the 30 area with Burton in motion to the right. Snap, play fake, screen. Burton makes the catch, blocked by DJ Moore, and a good tackle, though, from behind. Schwessinger pulls him down from behind. Tackle leader for the Cleveland Browns, outstanding player, a one-year starter at UCLA, and look, second-round pick making a big impact.
Yeah, I mean, by the way. You know, the guy is 6'3", he's 240 pounds plus, he runs really well. He's had really good college career, and he's just taken his skill level in this Jim Schwartz defense and bringing it to the next level.
Ultra instinctive and a really, really good tackler. 2nd and 5 from the 27-yard line of Cleveland. Komet in motion. Caleb from center. He gives the ball to Swift. Swift off the right side. Gets inside the numbers, inside the 20, down to the 18-yard line. A nice, strong block up front. And the Bears have entered the Illinois State University red zone. They go to work in the ISU red zone with more than 150 majors, a top 10 college town, and greater earning potential. It's clear why students and parents alike love Illinois State.
Colson Loveland, Darnell Wright, great job. Point of attack, double team up to the second level. Nice sustained block by DJ Moore.
Gain of 10 to the 17-yard line. On the right hash mark, Caleb Williams under center. Double tight ends right side of the line in motion to the left. Durham Smythe. Here's the fake on the handoff. Caleb with a man in his face. Gets it away to Loveland. 15-10. Down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. First and goal for the Bears. 9 yards on the pickup. Colston Loveland, the leading receiver for the Bears since week 6.
Nice instinct play both by Caleb and Colston.
Time for our Old National Bank sideline report where relationships and results matter. Get old. Here's the young man, J-Mac.
Coach Johnson doing what he does best, layering his plays, right? We see outside zone, having success running that. Then you see the boot play action off the outside zone to Colson Loveland for a big game.
First and goal of the 6, and this is a full house pistol. Sidecars and a deep back at Swift. 2 tight ends on either side of Caleb Williams. 4 on the play clock, making changes, needs the snap. Wants it from Dahlman, takes turns, gives Swift. Glancing off the right side, bouncing to the 5, to the end zone, front corner, touchdown! Touchdown Bears! And they take the lead on a 6-yard DeAndre Swift touchdown run. That is his 6th rushing touchdown, and the Bears lead at 6-0.
You know that formation, I really like it. 2 tight ends in the backfield with the running back. That gives you a lot of variety and a lot of options of where you want to run. If Myles Garrett is on the left, run to the right. If Myles Garrett is on the right, run to the left. With both of those good blocking tight ends.
And a good block by Darnell Wright at right tackle. 7:35 opening quarter, a 6-play, 42-yard drive, and 3:43. Now the extra point by Santos. Snap is put down, swings his leg, sends it up, and it is good. Why do they take so long? Well, to throw them up. Just throw them up, baby. There's no decision. Touchdowns are brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Free live music every Friday and Saturday night at the Hard Rock Cafe stage. Bears 7, Browns nothing on the Bears Radio Network.
Welcome to Jackpot Land this fall at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all fall to win your share of thousands in prizes each month and earn entries into the big December Jackpot Land prize drawings. Your October, November, and December entries all count with thousands in cash or reward play. Welcome to Jackpot Land, only at Potawatomi. For info online, must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Bears fans, head to the pro shops at Soldier Field for all the latest team merchandise. From player jerseys and authentic sideline apparel to hoodies, hats, and more. Don't just cheer from the stands, wear your pride. Shop year-round at the Soldier Field North End Pro Shop, located near the Veterans Memorial Water Wall. Open every day, not just on game days. The pro shops at Soldier Field, a Fanatics experience. Official gear, official team, officially yours.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with the new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Make your game day a winner with Aurelio's Pizza, Chicagoland's oldest pizza chain since 1959. This is Joe Aurelio inviting you to indulge in our crispy thin crust, signature sauce, 100% real mozzarella, and your favorite premium toppings like our fresh ground Italian sausage. Dine in, carry out, or have it delivered. Visit AureliosPizza.com for the location nearest you. Download the Aurelio's app and start earning rewards today. Aurelio's Pizza. It's a sauce.
DeAndre Swift with a 6-yard touchdown run on a drive with 6 plays and no third downs on that drive, Tommy. So they kept moving.
Yeah, a nice variety of play calling. A nice job using the formations, using the screens, the play action. So a little bit of everything for the defense to be responsible for.
Set up by an 18-yard punt return by Devin Duvernay. We always think this way, right? Fast start for offense, fast start for defense. But Ben Johnson in our pregame interview emphasized fast start on special teams, and they've had 3 big plays already.
Yeah, exactly. 3 big plays in this short amount of time for the special teams to contribute to the score.
Cleveland Browns with a new addition to the backfield this week will also be a kick returner. It's Travion Williams, 7th year out of Texas A&M, and this kick, though, will sail to the far side of the field to the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then here comes the hit on Malachi Corley, former New York Jet that has been let go by the Jets and now picked up by Cleveland. 26 yards on the return as the Browns get ready for their second series with Shedeur Sanders. As you watch Shedeur's tape, obviously a small sample size so far, one of your biggest concerns was his mobility.
And extending the play. And really, you got a couple of receivers that are capitalizing on it. You have a good rookie running back. But Shedeur, he realizes that his athleticism can really help him play the quarterback position. And if he can allow a receiver to get more into an open area, he can use his arm as a weapon. So Shedeur's a young, confident kid who's just growing into the opportunity.
Tom, this crowd's cranked up, and they break the huddle with 3 on the play clock, 2, 1. Sanders wants the ball. He ain't going to get it. That is blown dead. Crowd's crazy. Shedeur doesn't get the play off. They break the huddle with about 5 on the play clock. He comes to the sidelines now. Maybe something.
I don't think his listening device was working in his helmet. That's why he's getting the information from his coach. And with a limited amount of experience, I don't think they just gave him a wristband as well. So now he's got a couple of things to help him out.
That's another false start. Steinhoffel donates another $1,000 to Special Spaces. Illinois Special Spaces creates dream bedrooms for children with cancer, and it's 1st and 15. Ball at 25. 7-0 Bears. Motion to the right, that's Spannon Jr. Very, very good weapon. From center, Sanders on the play fake, rolling to his near side. Being chased, hit as he throws, incomplete. He was being tracked down there by Joe Tyron Shainka, number 93.
You know,
the pressure.
That play, Dennis Allen did bring a blitzing from the linebacker position. Deion Sanders, out of his 202 snaps leading up into that play, he's been blitzed 22 times. So that's 11% of his snaps. And I do think if you are going to blitz him, don't let him get outside the pocket to an open throwing lane.
2nd and 15, Gage Larvidan out to the far side numbers, picked up by Jalen Johnson. 1 safety back deep. That's Byard, snapping the gun, 4-man rush. With time throwing, it's caught by Fannin, and he's battling for that first down. Needed the 30. Looks like he might be close. Oh, wait, my bad. Sorry. I'm looking at the sticks. I didn't look further down the line here. That was 3rd down and long. It's 3rd down and 10, my bad. And 3rd down and 10 of the 30.
He almost dropped it. As soon as he made that catch, there was a defensive player on his back, and he was almost able to strike the ball out of his hands.
Picks up 5. Jerry Jeudy, somebody to watch here on 3rd down, along with Fannin. 3rd down and 10, 30-yard line. Shotgun for Shedeur. 9 on the play clock as it winds down. 6:42 on the game clock. Snap is back. Here comes the blitz. C.J. Gardner-Johnson missed him. Sanders rolling to the 30, middle of the field, 35. He is tracked down from behind, but he's going to get the first down. A missed opportunity to bring down Shedeur Sanders on the blindside blitz.
Oh, my God. He had him just so clear, dead to right. And Shedeur Sanders might have got a little sight of him peripherally and was able to avoid him and then turn it upfield.
Just what you were talking about a moment ago.
Yeah.
So a fresh set of downs on the 10-yard scramble. What's that?
They're
going to say he's short of the line of game. Couldn't make out what he said. That's Ron Torbert, our referee today, wearing number 62 on his.
Fourth down is the 39.5.
Okay, wow. Fourth down for the Cleveland Browns.
Team already. Wow.
Wow is right. That's big. Yep, well, his right knee.
Yeah, defense stay in, though. You still got to be aware. The crowd's got to be loud so they can't use a cadence to try to get these guys to jump off sides.
30 gross, 34 net in terms of punters this year for Corey Bojorquez. He's been around a long time in the NFL. Had some block punts this year. Duvernay on the shade at his 10 to our right. At his 25, Bojorquez will kick off. Awaiting the snap. 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 7-0 Bears. The left-footed center sends it high in the air. Duvernay camping under it and lets it bounce at the 5. Rolls into the end zone. So the Bears get it at the 20 on a 61-yard punt. No return. 5:54 to go and a knee away from a first down for the Sanders-led Browns offense. Falls short. Bears take over on the Bears Radio Network.
ESPN Chicago.
$9 million. The Verdoliak Law Group wins again for their clients. That's right. The Verdoliak Law Group recovered $9 million for a client who was injured in a truck accident. If you're injured, make sure to call the Verdoliak Law Group. Hey, this is Yurko. You all know I played professional football and I've been on the radio for many years. I've had the chance to endorse a lot of products and companies, but I've always believed in only backing the ones I truly trust. And now I get to endorse a company owned by close friends, the Verdoliak Law Group. They've been helping people for over 60 years, even some of my friends and neighbors. Just like choosing an experienced doctor, you want skilled lawyers by your side. With $9 billion recovered and 40,000 clients served, they're proven experts in personal injury, accidents, wrongful death, and more. Call my friends at 8444-VLG-LAW. The Verdoliak Law Group will do great for you, too. Call 844-4VLG-LAW.
You know that sound, and you better get used to it. Because when you bank with Consumers Credit Union, you got people cheering for you everywhere you go. Whether it's a quick run to the grocery store, the gas station, or shopping on your phone without even getting out of bed. When you get that kind of support with lower fees, great rates, and a team that's fully committed to your success, you win. Consumers Credit Union, the people in your corner.
You got to see Jack. You got to see Jack. Jack Bateman, 'cause Jack's got something new.
Jack Phelan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Countryside is your hometown team. For more than 50 years, people have been seeing Jack for a huge new and used car inventory. Terrific savings and customer service that's second to none. If you're ready for a winner, you gotta see Jack. Jack Phelan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Countryside.
5:54 to go in the opening quarter. Third possession for your Bears, who lead at 7-0. The touchback, they'll start at the 20-yard line, right to left. Shedeur Sanders just missing a first down on a scramble time.
And I was informed that I called him Deion Sanders once already, and I will not do it again. It's in my brain that it is Shedeur, and he deserves to be called by the right name. I thought you would do it first.
Now, Caleb Williams under center in a one-back set. Now Smythe, the tight end, forms an I formation left in motion. A pitch out to the right. Swift going to cut back, and a good thing he did. There was trouble waiting for him, and he gets something out of it rather than a negative play. So DeAndre Swift, who has a 6-yard touchdown run today, picks up a yard.
Yeah, that's one of the things when I was looking at the tape of the Cleveland defense, it's got to be a no hesitation decision, and that's by everybody, whether you're a pass catcher or you're a running back with the ball in your hands. You got to commit to your decision and go with it.
Mason Graham, the rookie out of Michigan, made that tackle. 2nd and 9 in the gun. Monungai now in the lineup to his right. Slot to the left. Here's the handout. Monungai on the bounce. He's hit from behind and surges across the 25-yard line. You know, this guy really falls backwards. Yeah, he's had some stuffs this year, maybe some negative runs. But overall, he's going to get you something positive. Pickup of 5 yards on that run. 3rd down and 3. Tackle made by the veteran corner, Tyson Campbell.
He bounced it to the outside of the point of attack, but there is no hesitation in his decision. And I think that's why you talk about him always advancing the ball forward, is because he is not hesitant about his decision.
3rd down and 3 for the Bears. Trips to the right. Single receiver to the left. That's DJ Moore. Monungai to the left of his quarterback, Caleb Williams. 6 on the play clock. Making checks at the line of scrimmage. Tap of the helmet. 1 safety deep. Snap is back. Browns are blitzing. Throwing right. Caught Loveland wide open. 1st down. 40. 45 to midfield. And he is hit hip high and taken down into Browns territory to the 49-yard line. That's a 1st down. 23 yards. Catch and run.
Boy, they sure are giving Colson Loveland a big cushion, and then they have a defensive back that's waiting on the sideline. But it's an easy completion, an accurate completion for Caleb, and taking advantage of a big target.
They're going to call it 24 yards, and it was Grant Delpit kind of get picked off there, and so that set him free on the release of that route. 1st and 10, under 4 minutes to go opening quarter. The tight ends, and there's 3 good ones here. Smythe and Kmet on either side of Caleb, but that was the touchdown formation. Now to Monungai, play fake, setting up the throw. Caleb with time. Caleb gunning the middle of the field, open, 28, 25. Burden breaks a tackle, 20. Burden 15. Burden inside the 10. 1st down, Bears. They'll be 1st and goal at the 9 or 8, depending on the placement.
That was really good sustained protection there. You get sidecar formation with 2 tight ends in the backfield. They're going to check the defensive ends, and the offensive line was able to sustain at the line of scrimmage and give Caleb a lot of time.
4 of 6 throwing the ball for 80 yards. That's 40 right there, and they're in the Illinois State University red zone looking for more. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Monungai to the left of Caleb Williams. Now they shift into Caleb under center with Smythe, a wing left, 2 receivers stacked to the left side. Now DJ Moore motions right. Snap, handing off. Monungai up the middle to the 5. And not the scrum that we saw in Cincinnati a few weeks back, but he does get to the 3. The big guys up front, I think, really love blocking for Kyle Monungai.
Yeah, and then Kyle Monungai, he rewards him with the effort that he gives. And he has an instant decision on the inside, and he really challenges the willingness of tacklers in there.
So Burden comes out, and Delpit and Schweshing here on that tackle. 2nd down and 3 at the 3, 2nd and goal.
But they bring in Mason Graham and Myles Garrett back in.
Little short gun with Monungai to the right of Caleb Williams. Zacchaeus to the right, motion to the right, Smythe, snap, handing off up the middle, and the Browns cut him down. Nice, really out of the jump. He's cut down there. And that's Hall, the veteran out of Ohio State, on the tackle. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal at the 3. DJ Moore enters the lineup. Smythe comes out offensively for the Bears.
Again, they just tried to overwhelm with interior blocking at the point of attack, get bodies pushed out of the way, and let Mighty Monungai explode upfield in the end zone. But the defenders did a nice job of disengaging with their blocks.
Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter, 7-0 Bears. They're 3rd and goal at the 3. Burden in motion, snap, fake, Caleb to throw, going to lob it, left corner of the end zone. Through a runner's ball to DJ Moore. He runs to it in the near side corner. And the Bears add to their lead. It is 13-0.
You know, that's a great description by you, calling it a runner's ball. Because as he puts the arc on that football, he allows DJ Moore to be the aggressor to the point of the catch with the defender in his background.
3-yard touchdown throw. Caleb Williams to DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown of the year. Running away from the coverage by Cleveland's defensive back Miles Harden, their nickel defender. 7 plays, 80 yards, and a nifty 425. Snap and placement, and the kick is low, and the kick is good. He punches it through. Line drive shot by Santos. It is 14-0, and a Bears touchdown again. They're brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. That's the fast start Ben Johnson asked for, and it is delivered on the Bears Radio Network.
In Chicago, football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. And when the Bears hit the field, there's only one drink that brings the flavor, Dr. Pepper. And now, it could be your ticket in. Enter the Dr. Pepper Bears ticket sweepstakes at drpepperticketsweeps.com/bears for your chance to win tickets to an upcoming game. Terms and conditions may apply.
Walner Law helped me get the compensation that I deserve.
Walner Law helped me get back on my feet.
Thanks to Walner Law, I'm at a better place today.
Walner Law cares for you. We're compassionate. We're empathetic to your situation. And I promise you, I will get you more money than any other law firm in the city of Chicago. That is my promise to you. Hire us, win with us, be successful with us. Call us at Walner Law, 312-8-million.
Getting health insurance that fits your budget isn't easy.
At Get Covered Illinois, we are here to help.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
A place where health insurers compete for your business. A website where you can compare multiple health plans and pricing in one place. And where you can connect to financial help and free in-person assistance.
Because you deserve insurance. GetCoveredIllinois.gov. We're here to help.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Back-to-back scoring drives, so the Bears lead to touchdowns at a 14-0 lead. Williams throwing 3 yards left corner to DJ Moore. He's 5 of 7, 83 yards at a touchdown so far. And that throw means that he just set an NFL record. The fewest interceptions on his first 1,000 pass attempts in a career. He's had 12. That was better than Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, C.J. Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Tyrod Taylor, and others. But that's his protective instincts of the football. Tom.
One of 2 Bears quarterbacks, too, to have 20 touchdowns in a season and consecutive seasons. Caleb, 24-25. Jay Cutler did it twice, 9-10 and 14-15.
Here's the approach by Santos. Kicks it end over end. Far side to the middle now, to the 5, to the 10, 15. Left at the 20. Malachi Coley bounces into his own man. That was trouble. Jalen Reese-Maben, one of the newer Bears, activated off the practice squad. Gets the job done. An outstanding special teams player, as we got to know him in Detroit. Also a linebacker for the Bears, active today.
And he had a tackle on the first kickoff also, Jeff. So that's two tackles he's made thus far in special team kickoffs.
That means he's got 63 in his career, and this is his 9th year out of Tennessee, a 4th-round pick. Browns start at their 23-yard line, down 14-0 here at Soldier Field. Left to right. Shedeur Sanders under center with a one-back set. Wings to either side. They motion Fannin Jr. He'll get the handoff. And the Bears with a big pop. They stand him up, but they don't put him down. And a big hit, though, delivered by the Bears. Multiple bodies on the ball. Fannin Jr. is really not affected by it. He's a big dude. Picks up 2. And Joe Chiron Shurinka is one of the guys there to deliver the pop along with T.J. Edwards. Tommy, T.J. got the best hit on it. Shoulder pad. Not a helmet, shoulder pad pop.
T.J. complimented by Shurinka.
2nd down and 8. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Browns left to right. Shotgun. Bears are blitzing. Pressure coming. Hit down. He goes. Jackson with the blitz sack. Dialed up by Dennis Allen. And Jackson having a great time filling in for the Bears at linebacker. Picks up his first career sack on the blitz.
It's such great timing on the blitz because as Shedeur Sanders got into his cadence, he didn't have the opportunity to make the adjustment. And then the linebacker read it and then was able to take it all the way into the backfield.
8 yards on the sack. That's going to wind out the first quarter clock. Bears 14, Browns nothing. On the Bears Radio Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon, Toyota-thon is
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Tired of losing power when it storms? Call Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric today for a free estimate on a whole home standby generator. Never be without power again. Fully installed systems starting at just $99 a month. How about your sump pump, your fridge, or your freezer, your garage doors, your heating and cooling? You can stay comfortable and safe in your home all year long. Four Seasons is the largest and most award-winning Generac dealer in Illinois and Northwest Indiana.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics, wants to reward you for everyday banking. CU1's high-yield checking offers the opportunity to earn competitive dividends when you make qualifying transactions each month. No monthly fees, no minimum or opening balance required. Plus, you'll be able to bank anytime and anywhere with 24/7 digital and mobile banking. Start making more of your money with Credit Union One. Open an account at cu1.com/Irish. Federally insured by NCUA.
After one quarter here at Soldier Field, the Bears lead the Browns 14-0. Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer, and Jason McKee. Let's get J-Mac in here on the Old National Bank Sideline Report. For the weather being what it was going to be in terms of the threat of really severe wind chill and cold, how's it feeling down there?
Yes, it's
Did his mic die out or what?
I think
can't talk.
Teeth are chattering.
Can't talk. Okay. Big defensive plays brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. Don't miss the Benny's Toast of the game of the fourth quarter. Benny's, the official champagne provider of Chicago Bears Radio. Tommy, if you can't find it at Benny's,
it's not worth drinking.
DeMarco Jackson, the sack. That leaves the Browns to start this second quarter in the shadows of the South Bend at Soldier Field. 3rd and 16 at their own 17-yard line. Twin safeties back deep, corners off. Snap, Shador throwing to the near side. Harold Fannin the catch. The rookie out of Bowling Green stood up and driven down finally. T.J. Edwards menacing on that tackle there, pounding him down. Big a task for the Bears with Fannin, one of the better tight ends as a rookie this year in the NFL, and it's 4th down and 9.
You know, Fannin, like I said, he's got a number as a running back. He's got the size of a wide receiver, but they have him listed as a tight end. I don't know where this guy's career is going, but he is going to be a good one.
Well, Jorquez will punt from his 10. Duvernay awaiting to our left. Duvernay with an 18-yard punt return and a 52-yard kickoff return already today. Here's the knee-high snap. The left-footed punter sends it high in the air. Duvernay camping under it. Fair catch called for. He had to adjust at the last minute. Made it close to the top of his chest near the right shoulder pad. Tommy at the 23-yard line. After one quarter, Browns with no first downs. Outgained 123-15. Time of possession favored by the Bears with 7 first downs. And so things are looking up here at Soldier Field. Already 3 punts for your
Duvernay, Jeff, the whole time the ball was in the air, he was shielding his eyes. So obviously in that direction for the time being, it is going to be a sun awareness for receivers or returners.
Bears will operate left to right. They've got the football on the right hash mark as Drew Dahlman comes out of the huddle. He's down and set. First down and 10 at the 23-yard line. Motion into the backfield for Smythe. They break an eye left with Caleb. Analyzing the defense of the Browns at 6 on the play clock. Takes the snap, fakes a throw, hands it off. Swift bouncing to the outside of the 25. And he's submarine there to the 27. He'll pick up 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up as the Browns do find him after he made that cut, Tommy. Got himself probably more yards than if he would again gone to the point of attack there?
Yeah, well, it was a nice job by Darnell Wright, being able to sustain a block against number 91, Alex Wright, making sure that he got him turned to the inside, not exposing his hands after DeAndre Swift jumped to the outside.
2nd and 5, 28-yard line. I formation behind Caleb. Back under center. Box is filled. Pitch out right. Swift with a nice block by Smythe. 30-yard line, 35. First down and more. Up the numbers to the 40 and a penalty marker. He'll be coming back.
Late, really late after DeAndre Swift is already 10 yards
Smythe
downfield.
will hold. Smythe maybe.
Holding. Offense, number 81.
Yeah.
10-yard penalty.
I thought maybe, but I was hoping no.
Did you see it or were
yeah,
you
no,
did you?
Okay.
I didn't see it, and it was so far down.
It's right there.
Okay.
The
Yeah. I see it.
Let me go back to that second down sack, by the way, by DeMarco Jackson, his first career sack. With this defense, it is their prime sack. They've got 12 sacks on the blitz on second down, Tommy. So that's big. 2nd and 15, 18-yard line now for the Bears. A little behind the change with Luther Burden III. Off and motion to the right side numbers. Slot left, 3 wide. Snap is back. And a throw to the near side. Caught by Burden. Oh, he gets away from a low tackle. Then he dodges another to the 30. And close to a first down to the 33. How about that nifty running in the open field? We haven't even seen a sniff of what this guy is going to be able to do with a ball in his hands, Tommy.
Especially
Luther Burden.
Especially when it's warm out. You know, going back to that sack one more time, you know, it's those hidden defensive plays that the Bears are able to make because of the deployment of the different types of assets they have, and that's just an example of it. If you're not getting it from the defensive line, get it from the other levels.
3rd and 1 to the 32. Caleb under center. Staggered receivers left, 3 of them now. Zacchaeus motions right where Cole Kmet is sitting in a stance. Handoff, Manungai. He'll get the first down. Manungai to the 35-yard line, and the Bears get their 8th first down of the day, a gain of 3. 12:09 to go in the first half, 14-0 Bears.
Nice job of reading behind the block of Jonah Jackson, the right guard. Jonah Jackson was able to take his guy laterally with no penetration. Manungai cut right behind him.
Schlesinger, the tackle for Cleveland. Swift a 6-yard touchdown run after a 18-yard punt return by Duvernay, and a Williams to Moore 3-yard touchdown pass. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Go back with that Smythe fullback and Manungai backfield with Kmet in motion. Pitch out left. Nice block by Kmet. Manungai spinning away from tackles, but the Browns are all over him. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Manungai with a 1-yard loss there.
That's the one thing about this defense is as you continue to spin in space, that's when you give this defense an opportunity to close the ranks. They do have talent at defensive tackle. We know about Myles Garrett. We know about the middle linebackers. So the more you stay stationary, the more likely they are to make a play.
13th in the league against the run, 4th in average yards per carry at just 3.85. 2nd down and 11 coming up in 11 minutes to go in the second quarter with the play clock winding to 7. Caleb from under center gives it to Manungai. He bursts up the middle to the 41-yard line. Call it the 40. Only about 5 yards shy of a first down, so he gets half of it back. 3rd down and 5 to the 40.
Nice job by Durham Smythe blocking Myles Garrett all by himself and being able to use his body against him and sustain that wall between he and the point of attack.
Swift replaces Manungai. Zacchaeus comes in as well. Kmet comes out. 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Bears. 3 of 4 on 3rd down today already. Luther Burden the 3rd and DJ Moore out left. Now Burden comes in motion to the right slot with Loveland. Out beyond the numbers right. Zacchaeus corners up tight. They play a lot of man. 1 safety back deep. Will they blitz? Caleb Williams. Snap is back. They're going to pitch out. Swift in cut. Big collision. First down Bears to the 45. 46-yard line. Bears territory. Hard run there by Swift.
A great job again pitching it away from Myles Garrett. He's going to take a couple plays off. He's on the sideline, but just a nice job of that play design to understand where he is and go in an opposite direction and get some effective blocks at the point of attack.
Swift lowered his pads right into Schlesinger. Schlesinger took the worst of it there, and it's a first down for the Bears. Slot left, 3 wides. Now Loveland pulls in tight at right end. 1 back set. 6 on the play clock, in the gun. Caleb on the give, right side. This is DeAndre Swift. He is taken around the waist by Schlesinger and put down to the ground. We had some help there defensively That was Ronnie Hickman, the free safety out of Ohio State, in his third year, gain of 2. 9:19 to go. Clock running here in the second quarter. 14-0 Bears. Drive started at their own 23. They've driven to the Browns' 48-yard line. Down to J-Mac. Old National Bank sideline report. J-Mac.
The Bears have done a good job testing the edges of the Browns' defense. They pulled Dahlman and Jackson on that last play for Swift.
Snap to Caleb, sets the throw, leaves it out there. It's caught Loveland. Outstanding anticipatory throw. Go to a spot, I'll be there, and I'll catch it. And that's what happened with Loveland. 18 yards.
All right, Myles Garrett off the field. Let's throw for some length. He gets the sustained protection, and you talk about that perfect lofted throw by Caleb right there. Nice completion to Colston Loveland, taking advantage of who's not in the game. Myles Garrett is still on the sideline.
Went down on one knee to grab it on Jerome Baker, who got caught up in the trash a little bit, the 8-year Ohio State linebacker. To the 33 and a first down for the Bears. Eye left, snap, play fake. Plenty of protection. Throws the out route. Caught DJ Moore inside the 20 with a toe tap to the sidelines and out of bounds. Bears have entered the Illinois State University red zone. Caleb with some terrific touch throws here where guys are going to run under it and get it.
What a great awareness, though, by DJ Moore, understanding exactly where he was and how he had to get both toes down before, so it would be considered complete.
Campbell, one of the most targeted corners in the NFL. They acquired and trade from Jacksonville. Defending the play there. 1st and 10 of the 18-yard line. Bears in the shadows on the south end of Soldier Field with an I formation. Smythe ahead of Swift. Take Caleb. Rolls to his right on the fake. Throws. Komet's got it 20-15. 10. Pulling through a tackle inside the 5. Campbell couldn't deal with him around the waist. Cole Komet with a head of steam rolling right.
What a great fake to the left-hand side. They even faked out defenders on the Cleveland Browns and didn't realize that was all trying to get a ball thrown correctly to the right-hand side.
First blocking Isaiah McGuire at the end for quite a while, and then leaking out for the opening, and nobody near him. Bears are first and goal at the 7-yard line. The ball resting on the right hash.
Super creative play design there by Ben Johnson, getting Cole in the open.
Cole starts as an I fullback. Now he goes into a slot left, motion left. Loveland, he'll get the handoff with Komet blocking out in front. But a nice open field, one-leg tackle puts him down to the ground. That was well done on the behalf of Mohamed Diabate, 3rd-year Auburn, Alabama native out of Utah.
I think, that's a big guy who's getting a handoff, and the defenders are aware of it almost immediately. So that puts the blockers in a difficult position and the ball carrier in an equally difficult position.
6:25 to go, second quarter, 14-0 Bears. They're second and goal at the 9-yard line of Cleveland, left to right. Monungai in there with Williams in the gun. They hand it off. A little slow play by Monungai. They get on his back. He doesn't get much. He is brought down there. They get on top of him, just a yard. So it's 3rd and goal at the 8. You hate to leave points on the board here. Right now, you got the momentum going strong. Don't give them even a whisper of opportunity.
No, but, just the Cleveland Browns have proved to be a little stingy at this portion of the field in the interior of the defense. So see if they can get another outside opportunity.
All right, you got Burden, Moore, and Zacchaeus. Bunch to the right. Cole Komet, stand up, tight end to the left. Caleb in the gun. Back to his left is Swift. 3rd and goal, the 8-yard line. Snap back. Caleb looking to throw. Caleb with time. Here comes Myles Garrett. Chipped by Trapillo, and down he goes. Sacked on the play. And it is Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett gets number 21 on a 14-yard sack. And the ball back to the 16-yard line, and Santos will come out. So Myles Garrett working underneath Trapillo and relentless to the quarterback.
Yeah, he's able to work to the outside of Trapillo. It closed that edge quickly, and when Caleb was in his sights, he was able to get to him.
All-time sack leader in Cleveland history, 8 consecutive 10-plus sack seasons, 7 times, 12-plus sacks, and this will be a 35-yard try. Left hash, slight angle to the right. Flags are quiet on the uprights. Scott Taylor will send it back to Torrey Taylor. Snap is down. Swing of the right leg by Santos. It is up. No good.
No good.
Veered off. Santos. No good. And the Bears get turned away. Sack, missed field goal. It remains 14-0. Bears the lead He had been 84 of 84 inside the 40 as a Bear, and that ends on the Bears Radio Network.
Injured in a car accident? Don't fumble the ball. Call Postman Law. They fight for everyday people who don't have deep pockets like big insurance companies. Postman Law knows their playbook, and they use it to get you results fast. And with over $3 billion won for their clients, Postman Law delivers. From auto accidents to workplace injuries, when you need a win, call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com for your free consultation. Others promise, Postman delivers. This is attorney advertising.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bolingbrook. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Illinois State University and Chicago's favorite football team have a lot in common. A long tradition. Illinois State is the oldest public university in Illinois. A history of success. Redbird graduates earn $15,000 more than the national average. And highly regarded recruits. Our newest freshman class is our largest ever. There's never been a better time to tune in on Sundays, and there's never been a better time to be a Redbird. Get started on a Hall of Fame career today. Learn more and apply for admission at illinoisstate.edu/admissions.
A 13-play, 61-yard drive in over 9 minutes. Nets no points after the Bears stalled out on a Myles Garrett sack of 14 yards on Caleb Williams, who's gone over 3,000 passing yards for the second consecutive season. Cutler and Trubisky doing that as well in Bears history. And then the missed field goal by Santos. Tom, see anything wonky on that whole operation?
No, I mean, I just don't know if the conditions have any effect on it. Is there a little inconsistency with the snap and hold? We'll have to go back and look at it.
Yeah, and now you gotta dig in here as Sanders goes back to throw. Pressure, he evades. Still in the pocket. Now he dumps it over the middle and completes. And I don't know if there's anybody in the vicinity. Is that intentional grounding? And T.J. Edwards had the only crack at it of anybody in the vicinity. But a great job by Shedeur Sanders evading pressure. Nobody seems to be clamoring for it, so he'll evade it, and it's 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, you know, you try to keep him in the pocket, and I think that's the effects of a young guy. Sometimes if you keep him in the pocket, he's looking for space rather than targets.
Browns have slot left and 3 wides, back on the right hip of Sanders. Motion, that's Malachi Corley. They fake it to him as he goes to throw the screen, and the running back falls down, but there's a penalty marker. Judkins fell down, but it looked like he ran into his own guy. So what's up with this?
They're going to say, legal man downfield.
Okay. Yeah, see me, negative thinker, negative Nelly thinking.
I thought that Gardner Johnson tripped him from behind.
Yeah.
And he was the one that was reacting to the official. No, I'm not the guilty party here.
Get out of a player illegally downfield. Offense number 56. The penalty is declined. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10, so a couple of blitzes already by Dennis Allen. Will they do one here on Shedeur? Sanders, a big arm. Well, kind of a him against the world mentality this year.
Well, look for Shedeur to roll out in some way if they do suspect of some type of blitz could be happening.
Corners are right, and Tyreek Stevenson. Bears load up the line of scrimmage. Safeties are up there. Linebackers are up there. Snap back. Brisker blitzing. Shedeur taps the ball, goes deep down the middle of the field. It is caught inside the Bear 35-yard line. The catch is made by Isaiah Bond out of the University of Texas, the rookie, on a team that has played the most snaps in the rookie class of 2025. And again, the 10th 25-plus yard deep ball of Shedeur Sanders in a short time frame. That's a 42-yard strike to the Bear 33, and the Browns are not going away just yet.
Yeah, but T.J. Edwards had him off the line of scrimmage, and then there was a transition to the safety, and he made that connection right in between the two.
Byer the tackle. Here's the snap from center. They give the Judkins off the right side. Bears get to him. He'll get to the 31, gain of 2, second down and 8. Judkins is a load, 7 rushing touchdowns, and tough to bring down. A very physical back out of Ohio State, and the leading rusher among rookies in the NFL at over 700 yards.
Yeah, you can see why. I mean, he's a good, talented football player, and he does a lot for the backfield just to solidify the backfield.
Shotgun again. Shedeur has 2 receivers stacked to the left side with Gardner Johnson and Nahshon Wright dealing with them. Top of the field, Jerry Jeudy. Awaiting the low snap. Takes it. Pocket starts to close. Shedeur stands in there, zips it right to Fannin. He'll make the catch on Brisker, running out of time and space. Not much in the yardage advantage. They'll put it near the 31-yard line. Third down coming up, and 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Shedeur Sanders, you can see him making hand gestures as he's calling the play. He's got this stacked position again up to the left-hand side.
Sweat enters the lineup defensively for the Bears. And it is 3rd down and 8, ball on the 31-yard line. Browns right to left in Bears territory. Byard, the lone safety. Snap back, 4 receivers out in motion, plus a back. Here comes pressure up the middle. Sweat and company, and down he goes. Ball comes out. Austin Booker at the forefront of that sack with Sweat pressuring in up in the pocket. Let's see what happens here.
The quarterback was in the grasp and under control. He's showing progress with spots. It's Cleveland's ball, 4th down.
All right. I think Bears fans would disagree, but they did get the finish.
They did. There was multiple guys at the feet of Shedeur Sanders, and
Bears wind up with a football. Dexter.
Progress was stopped. He was in the grasp and under control before the ball came loose. It's Cleveland's ball, 4th down.
Ball on the 40, and they will punt the ball. So, I mean, are you kidding me? Right. Seriously, Tom, explain. Explain. He was going down to the ground, and the ball came out.
This is the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The 2-minute warning has arrived here at Soldier Field, and it is brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of your Chicago Bears. It's Miller Time Chicago, 14-0 Bears on the Bears Radio Network.
Officer, could I get your perspective as a man of the law?
You know I'm a mall cop, right?
You see this Hyundai Santa Fe? I only paid for it.
Whoa.
Right? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
At Old National Wealth Management, our team approach puts together your game-winning financial plan.
Cool. So who's the quarterback?
Your wealth advisor.
And the running back?
The private banker.
How about a wide receiver?
How about a financial planner?
You got any cheerleaders?
That would be our clients.
Okay, I'm game.
Old National Wealth Management, where relationships and results matter. Get old. Old National Wealth Management investment instruments are not FDIC insured nor insured by any other government agency, are not deposits or other obligations of Old National Wealth Management, Old National Bank, its parent company, or affiliates, and involve investment risk, including possible loss of principal.
Roofers and Waterproofers Local 11 provides quality value and service in all facets of the commercial, industrial, and institutional roofing and waterproofing industry. Promoting skilled craftsmen and craftswomen through apprenticeship training, Local 11 members are trained in the application of the latest roofing and waterproofing techniques. They are at the forefront of design and installation of environmental friendly solar, green, and garden systems. To find a highly skilled roofing contractor today, go to ChicagoRoofingContractors.org.
Hey, Bears fans, it's Sylvie. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears, and this season, they're teaming up with Special Spaces Illinois to create dream bedrooms for kids battling cancer. Every time the Bears defense causes a false start at home, Steinhoffels donates $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Steinhoffels, now with 7 locations, has Chicagoland's largest selection of furniture and mattresses, all styles, every budget, and they're 100% employee-owned. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
here at chilly but packed Soldier Field. Capacity 61,500. Today's attendance brought to you by Consumers Credit Union, the people in your corner who stand up for you wherever you go. Jeff and Tom and J Mac, and coming up at halftime, Mark Silverman and your phone calls coming up. 'Tis the season to enjoy a great deal at Toyotathon. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer and give yourself the gift of great savings. Visit Toyota.com for more info. Toyota, let's go places. So 4th down on a punt with the line of scrimmage, the 40-yard line of the Bears. Bojorquez will kick it back deep. Duvernay inside his 10.
They got the defense in there, and I don't think that's necessary with this type of 4th down distance.
4th and 17. Knee-high snap, tumbler in the air, far side of the field. Fair catch call for Duvernay. Camps under it, and he's hit on the return, running to his left, kind of a bump in progress at the 10-yard line. But you appreciate the crowd support there.
Yeah, I do.
30-yard punt, no return. I don't want to jinx the man, but how great is he at catching the punt?
Duvernay? Oh, I mean, I've been impressed with him all year. You know, it's nice to have the confidence, and under some of the most challenging conditions in the NFL, that he's a model of consistency.
So only one first down for Cleveland. That's a 42-yard bomb to Bond, and the Bears with 12. They had a 9-play drive that netted no points, or 9-minute drive, pardon me, and now they'll try to sneak something on the board before halftime.
Got to, though, because Cleveland has the ball to start the second half.
14-0 right now with Caleb in the gun. Bears the lead. Monungai, it was right. Burden motions to the right side with DJ Moore. Left side is Zacchaeus. Up the middle, Monungai powering through the teeth of the defense. Near the 20 and close to a first down on first down. He gets 9, 3-tackle day from Myles Garrett, and his 21st sack, 2 shy of the NFL record. 2nd and 1 from the 19-yard line. Bears on the move. Snap is back. Here comes heat from Myles, but they pick it up. Great throw down the seam, incomplete. Nearly caught there by Colston Loveland. Right there in the seam, and a beautiful throw. 3rd down and 1 at the 19.
Really nice throw. Would have been a fantastic catch to complement a really nice throw. Unfortunately, the defender was able to get his hands right on the football as he was going to the ground.
Go to J-Mac, our old National Bank sideline report. That was the safety, Ronnie Hickman there, J-Mac.
Yeah, we got a good battle brewing. Joe Tooney and Myles Garrett exchanging words after that last play, so something to focus in on here throughout the remainder of the game.
What'd you hear?
Here's the snap. Play fake. Late blitz coming. Doesn't get home. Throws deep. Incomplete. Delpit was the only man to get there at the 50. Zacchaeus fell down to the route. So Caleb throwing to an area that he assumed Zacchaeus would get to, but not the case. It's 4th down, and the Browns will get the ball back with 1:21 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, only took 31 seconds off of the clock right there. So this is when you got to get Torrey Taylor to just have an absolute banger and make sure that you limit any type of winnable field position.
He'll punt from his 5. Larvidan will retrieve at his 35, and the Pigeons are back at Soldier Field, Tom. There's 4 of them been hanging out chowing on the grass.
They're against the Browns today.
Here's the snap back. Taylor will get it away, and it's a wobbler. Not very good, but it gets a good bounce. Inside the 50, it rolls to the 38-yard line before it's touchdown there. Larvidan waving everybody off the ball. But given the arm of Shadur, always a threat with 1:10 to go in the half. 14-0 Bears over the Browns. We'll break on the Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Bridgeview. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Getting health insurance that fits your budget isn't easy.
At Get Covered Illinois, we are here to help.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
A place where health insurers compete for your business. A website where you can compare multiple health plans and pricing in one place.
And where you can connect to financial help and free in-person assistance.
Because you deserve insurance. GetCoveredIllinois.gov. We're here to help.
At Bell Tire, we don't just care about tires. We care about you.
Bell Tire.
We care about you too, Tire Man. But caring about our customers is why we'll beat anyone's tire price. And with 0% financing, we make sure everyone can get back on the road fast and affordably. Because taking care of our customers by getting them the best deal possible is how we're changing tires. Bell Tire. See belltire.com for details.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we're sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Bears have a 14-0 lead with 1:10 to go in the half, and the Browns have the football at their own 38-yard line. They operate right to left. They've only run 15 offensive plays. Bears with 32. So you see what the time of possession is. They've only had one first down, but that happened to be a 42-yard strike down the field, which they are capable of doing.
Yeah, they are because of the arm of Shedeur Sanders. If he gets the protection, they got a couple of weapons that can stretch the field.
Shedeur in the shotgun. He's got a back to his left. 2 receivers, top of the field, stacked, and then a wing left Fannin. They motion out Williams. Low snap to Sanders. Penalty marker. Blows it dead.
False start.
And so that is their second of the day.
False start. Offense number 84. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
False starts. Sponsored by Steinhoffels, donating another $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Special Spaces create green bedrooms for children with cancer. Great that they do that. I mean, that for sure.
That's going to be the challenge when you have a rookie quarterback in shotgun and you're not really familiar with his cadence after he reads the defense.
Bears have their safeties back, corners move up as the snap goes to Sanders. Late blitz, throwing right. It is bobbled and incomplete. They threw it with C.J. Gardner-Johnson all over the rookie tight end, Harold Fannin. Canton-born, Bowling Green grad, and a Cleveland Brown high draft pick. And having a really good start to his career, but he couldn't hang on there.
He is. I mean, he gives you a lot of options in the passing game because he can play a lot of different positions. I'm not sure that he's going to ever develop into a real legitimate point of attack tight end blocker, but I think he wants to be a receiver more than a blocker.
Dime defense for the Bears. One linebacker, T.J. Edwards. Hicks is out there. 2nd and 15. Shedeur Sanders back to throw. Here comes Grady Jarrett. Here comes pressure from Sweat. And Sanders gets rid of the ball at the last possible moment before getting hit on the play by Montez Sweat. Was tracking him down. Thought he had himself a sack. Under a minute to go. 2 timeouts for the Browns. They are 3rd and 15. Ball on their 33. So conceivably the Bears can get the ball back and a chance to tack on some points before the break.
Shedeur Sanders scrambling or running away from pressure. Running away from pressure, I think it really affects his accuracy more than if he's just on a bootleg or a rollout type of pass.
Browns 1 of 5 on 3rd down with an average to go of 11.3. They're 3rd and 15 right now. They empty Fannin to the right. Snap back. Here is Shedeur Sanders in a tight pocket. Works the middle. Incomplete out of the reach of Fannin on the crosser from right to left. Defending the play, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who is almost had himself a nice split sack today. 4th down, the Bears will get the ball back. They'll punch it Duvernay.
So the Bears' last possession, they started at 152. Now this one, Cleveland started at 110. Now there's 52 seconds on the clock. There's still 5 timeouts left on the board between the two.
It's been a wild game. A lot happened in the first 2 minutes of the game. With returns and a great job by Josh Blackwell on a down punt inside the 1. Here's the punt to Jorquez. This one not a bomber. This one will bounce at the 35 roll, and it takes a Browns bounce all the way near the 26-yard line. It'll be touchdown there. They'll chew off a few seconds. 40 seconds left in this first half, and we'll take another timeout. Your Bears on touchdowns by DeAndre Swift and Williams to DJ Moore, a 3-yard pass. Lead at 14-0 on the Bears Radio Network.
You know a hard-earned yard when you see one. When all that time and effort pays off. And power makes all the difference. Professional-grade Echo tools are built to power through the toughest jobs. Season after season, yard after yard. Headquartered here in Chicagoland. For over 50 years, Echo Outdoor Power Equipment offers more than 250 gas and battery-powered tools to keep you at the top of your game. And that's why yarders trust their yards to Echo. Find Echo at Home Depot and Echo dealers. Echo, power on and on.
You all know the 13 reasons to use Windy City to go to Soldier Field, but now there is a 14th, Gate 14. Windy City can drop off and pick up right at the gate. No more trudging in the rain, snow, or cold. Football, concerts, soccer. You will be safe and warm and get home an hour before your friends. Call 866-94-WINDY or WindyCityLimos.com. Tell them the M&M guy sent you.
You know that sound, and you better get used to it. Because when you bank with Consumers Credit Union, you've got people cheering for you everywhere you go. CCU is a not-for-profit owned entirely by its members, so we truly have your best interests at heart. Even better, we welcome everyone. When you get lower fees, great rates, and a team that's always got your back, you win. Visit the new myconsumers.org. Consumers Credit Union, the people in your corner. Insured by NCUA.
Reason number 278 to visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Rafferty's Irish Pub, a neighborhood staple since 2001. If you want that charming Irish pub experience, come in for a pint at Rafferty's. A wide selection of food, drinks, and your traditional Irish pub grub. Located at 10901 Joliet Road, Rafferty's is part of the city of Countryside's all-star lineup. Looking for a new home base? Visit the city of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway.
Jeff, Tom, and J-Mac at Soldier Field, 14-0 Bears in the final minute of this first half. Mark Silverman coming up at halftime on your phone call. 6th offensive possession of the day for the Bears. They've had a 3 and a punt, 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns, 13-play missed field goal drive, 3-and-out punt, and now they get it with 3 timeouts and the ball at their 26. They'll operate left to right, trying to squeeze out more points and add to the lead. They stack and stagger 3 receivers to the near side. Loveland, the stand-up tight end, left side of the line. Caleb in the shotgun, back to his right. Now he motions out DJ Moore, beyond the numbers right. Cushion coverage by the Browns and 1 safety deep. Snap back, 4-man rush with a stunt. With time, works the middle. Oh, but DJ Moore backing up to the midfield marker down to the 49 of Cleveland on a first down Bears. Nice on that first snap to get a first down of 25 yards and a timeout called.
You said the 3 receivers set to the right-hand side. Then they brought DJ Moore.
Chicago. This is a 30-second timeout.
They brought DJ Moore all the way towards the Bears sideline. Then they got an indication what the coverage was going to be. And then it kind of told Caleb where the ball was going to go according to the coverage that they've already shown before the snap of the ball. And it worked out according to the exact design of the play versus the coverage.
3 catches, 43 yards on his 600th career catch. What a career DJ Moore is having. 14-0 Bears and 1st and 10 now at the 49-yard line of Cleveland. Bears are moving left to right on a cold, chilly day here at Soldier Field. Wind on and off today. We'll get more from J-Mac if he can get his jaw to work properly and actually speak to us. 1st and 10, snap back. Caleb. Here comes the heat. It's protected, throws, and it's a beautiful throw, but dropped by Luther Burden on the run. Ball placement today by Caleb has been outstanding.
Excellent, yeah. And that wasn't just an easy catch. I mean, he was running full speed in a crossing pattern, had his hands in a kind of an odd position to make that catch. Things would have had to be perfect under perfect circumstances, and these are less than perfect circumstances.
2nd and 10 from the 49. Burden goes back out there, slot left with Zacchaeus. Stand-up tight end in that slot area is Colston Loveland. DJ to the numbers right. Snap back. Here comes pressure. Caleb got to get rid of it. Throws almost intercepted at the top of the field. The coverage dropped there by Miles Hart in the nickel, and Caleb was under pressure. 3rd down and 10.
He kind of got hit low by Myles Garrett right there, and it kind of, usually they're more protective on the quarterbacks when they get hit at that part of their body.
Old National Bank sideline report and Jason McKee.
Yeah, last drop by Luther Burden. That's what you call a runner's ball that Ben Johnson alludes to. If Luther Burden catches that, upfield shoulder, has an opportunity to run for more yards or possibly get a touchdown.
By the way, Myles Garrett used that Euro step, Tom, that we saw against the 49ers. Snap back. Garrett now rushing off the right side. Passes complete to the near side. Luther Burden, the third, gets inside the 45-yard line. Short of a first down, though.
Good concentration. It was a wobbly football.
Schlesinger with his 9th tackle of the day in this first half. And the Bears now down to 5-4. And they're going to call a timeout with 3 seconds to go in the first half, leading 14-0. So Ben Johnson.
Second charge timeout. Chicago, the 30-second timeout.
Now going to talk things over here with 3 seconds. 4th down and 3 at the 42-yard line.
I don't think this is a kicker discussion. This is more of, there's 3 seconds, so what are we going to go for? But again, make sure that you have Myles Garrett in your sights because he's not the type of guy that you want to get some uncomfortable rush at Caleb at this time in the game.
He's out there with Wright and Isaiah McGuire.
It doesn't matter if you have your sights set on double-teaming Myles Garrett. He's the type of guy that can beat a double team or a triple team, but he may expose an opportunity to one of the other rushers.
Full sack now in 8 straight games, with 1 today of Caleb Williams and 21 for the season. 3 seconds, DJ Moore, Burden out to the left along with Zacchaeus. Outside to the right is Colston Loveland. 1 back set now. Timeout Cleveland. And they had 3 deep defenders bracing for the Hail Mary.
30-second timeout.
With 52 seconds, they had 5 timeouts remaining on the board. Now with 3 seconds, they got 2 timeouts on the board left. It's kind of a weird way that this first half is ending.
How you feeling, by the way?
I feel fine.
Good. You feel good?
Yeah. Feel great. My pen froze. Had to get a new one from Danny.
What kind of pen would freeze?
Well, I don't know.
You got some special ink there?
He had a Mont Blanc, but he took it away from me and gave me one that he took out of a hotel room.
Well, let's see which one. Are they a sponsor?
Carbon and Yurko pen.
Okay.
Proud
the fellas have their own pen set.
Yes, they do.
Expect one in the stocking. 4th and 3, 42-yard line. Cleveland territory, and 3 seconds to go in the first half. 14-0 Bears. 1, 2, 3 players back at the goal line expecting a Hail Mary throw from Caleb Williams. Myles Garrett rushing off Trapillo's side. He's got company. Going to throw it left. Caught Burden on the hook and ladder to DJ Moore to the left. They're going to flip it now to Monungai. The Browns have him pinned, and down he goes. That'll end the half as the Bears win the first half 14-0, and Caleb Williams comes up limping and having a hard time getting off the field right now. Caleb favoring what appears to be his left leg as he limps to the sidelines. Did not see the aftermath, did you?
I did not. I just saw him on the ground.
So that'll be a discussion point coming out of the locker room as Caleb Williams hopping around trying to get to the locker room and get some warmth. First half in the books, 14-0 Bears. Williams a touchdown throw. Swift a touchdown run. Mark Silverman next on the Bears Radio Network.
This is the Our Idea is Ready to Launch vision. This is the Create Great Jobs vision. This is the We Need More Space vision. This is Busey, where your business visions become realizations. Through securing capital for growth and comprehensive strategies that ensure a prosperous future. Because thriving businesses mean thriving people and thriving communities. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
When your life turns upside down after an accident, you need an advocate like Wallner Law. I'm John Wallner. For over 50 years, Wallner Law has fought for people just like you, injured, overwhelmed, and searching for answers. We don't just take cases, we take care of people, and we win for you. From car crashes to workplace injuries, Wallner Law stands by your side every step of the way. So call us today, 312-8-MILLION, and win with Wallner.
Hey, football fans, it's Adam Colopy with the Village of Bedford Park. Just like a winning team needs great players, your business needs the right support to succeed. And that's exactly what you'll find in Bedford Park. Our team works hard to block obstacles, open lanes, and help drive your business into the end zone. Plus, we offer a safe and reliable Lake Michigan water supply. Ready to move the chains for your business? Contact me, Adam Colopy, at ACOLLOPY at villageofbedfordpark.com.
Hey, Bears fans, it's Sylvie. Steinhoffel is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears. Just opened their newest furniture and mattress superstore in Maryville Plaza in Maryville, Indiana. That makes 7 Chicagoland locations with the best selection, unbeatable value, and styles for every space and budget. Plus, they're 100% employee-owned. That's a local pride you can feel good about. Shop in-store or online anytime at steinhoffels.com. Here comes.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime Show on the Chicago Bears Radio Network. Here's your host, Mark Silverman.
All right, it is halftime. Bears lead 14-0. It's the Toyota Halftime Show. 'Tis the season to enjoy a great deal at Toyota-thon. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer and give yourself the gift of great savings. Visit Toyota.com for more info for Toyota. Let's go places. Phone lines are open at 312-332-3776. Our unique halftime show. It's the Dr. Pepper hotline in Chicago. Football runs deep and Dr. Pepper runs colder. It's one of a kind and it's the best. 23 flavors in football from kickoff to final whistle. It's a pepper thing. Get in early if you want to get in at 312-332-3776. Obviously, if you heard the end of the first half, you hope that's not a huge curveball here with the Caleb Williams limping, whether it's an injury or not, whether he just twisted the ankle. We didn't get a great look at it. We were looking at the play on the hook and ladder, but he did come up limping. He was able to get off the field under his own power, so we will continue to look at that. Caleb did have a great first half. The Bears were nearly perfect about a quarter and a half into this football game. They were all set to score and take a 3-score lead after the Cole Kmet completion that made it 1st and goal. But after that, it all went south. They went backwards on that drive, and then Cairo Santos, which I'm sure is going to be a topic of conversation amongst Bears fans. He's been a guy that you can count on in weather like this. He's been a guy that you can count on at Soldier Field and with short kicks. If he can't convert those, we may have to have a discussion. Many Bears fans have wanted to have the discussion anyway, but Caleb leading guys, his accuracy's been as good as ever. Burden dropped a pass on that last drive. So you feel like this should be a 3-score game. But all in all, the defense has come to play. And the offense, the rookies, how about this? Burden and Loveland have combined for 8 catches, 132 yards. Also, I got to give a compliment to DeAndre Swift. Everyone's favorite back seems to be Kyle Monangai. And I love Monangai too, mighty Monangai. But what DeAndre Swift has been able to do, and the way he hits the hole now, he is a different running back the way he continues to run the football, and he has one of the Bears' scores, the other one a passing touchdown from Caleb Williams. And DJ Moore is back. That's a good thing to see. His 4 catches in that first half, and then the 600th catch in his career. One thing I also want to add is Roma Dunze, if you weren't listening at the beginning, was going to try and play, but may have re-aggravated the injury. We'll get word from Ben Johnson on that. This has been the Bears' bugaboo. Guys get hurt all the time, sure. But it's the re-injuring after rehab that has me concerned, and something, in my opinion, the Bears have got to look under the hood and figure things out. Phone number to reach us on the Dr. Pepper hotline, 312-332-3776. Jameson in La Crosse, Wisconsin, you're on the Toyota Halftime Show. What's on your mind, Jameson?
I'm going to keep this quick. The special teams came to play. Defense came to play. Caleb came to play. Offense came to play. What is Ben Johnson doing with this trickery? And Santos needs to go. I'm out. Love you, Sylvie. Yep, I'm done.
Jameson, thank you. I turned to Danny Zetterman, who's producing the Fine Toyota Halftime Show, and I said the same thing. I love Ben, and Ben knows offense. At 3rd and 1, and it was 3rd and inches, they elected to throw the ball downfield, and Zacchaeus fell down. I would have run the ball there. That's been their bread and butter. I would run the ball. And I do think you have to have a discussion about Cairo Santos. Who's out there? That's the other question. But this has been an issue that has been lingering right now, and he's got to be able to make those close field goals. Ed in Vegas, you're on the Toyota Halftime Show. What's up, Ed?
Hey, Sylvie, how's it going, man? Hey, what I thought was going to be a tune-up game has now become 2 points of concern. I mean, Caleb took a pretty nasty knock right before halftime. Hopefully it's just the cold weather. But Santos, I'm telling you, we haven't had consistency in kicking since gold. I mean, this is supposed to be a tune-up game because our division's so competitive. But I just, we got to tighten it up.
Well, look, Cairo has been consistent in his Bears career. He's just consistently good from close. He does not kick from 60. Now the question is he's inconsistent from the closer ones. And like, it wasn't windy. You heard Joniak mention that the winds were home at that time. He may have chunked it. Also, Peggy Kaczynski, who does our great our post-game show, said that Caleb got kicked by his offensive lineman. So hopefully it's just something that he could shake off. All right, don't forget, after the game, it's the Benny's Toast of the game. Jeff and Tom will name their player of the game. Don't miss Benny's Toast of the game in the fourth quarter. Benny's is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Bears radio network. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Bears lead 14-0. It's halftime. This has been the Toyota Halftime Show on the Bears radio network.
Compassion is more than just care. It's commitment. At UI Health, your story guides us, shapes us, and inspires us. And we're with you every step of the way. Whether it's your stroke emergency, your cancer journey, or your transplant victory. At UI Health, our care heals. Our care saves. Our care triumphs. Find expert care for your journey at uihealth.care.
It's the season of performance at Advantage Acura in Naperville. Acura is the leader in reliability and style, and with more selection to choose from and more savings, they're committed to providing a smooth and easy car buying process. Advantage Acura values your time. They'll have you in your new Acura in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageAcura.com or see them in Naperville. Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Miller Lite, the legendary light beer. The originator, the inventor. If this beer could talk, it'd tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal. Writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Because legendary stories start with a light. Here's to 50 years of Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Here, Bears head coach Ben Johnson. Coach, offense started fast that first half, but what are some of the things you would like to clean up the second half?
Yeah, I mean, I think defense is doing a great job. Offense, we just got to score points. We're not doing a good. I think we had 5 possessions and only 2 touchdowns, so we can do a better job at scoring points.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Back to you guys up in the booth.
All right, thank you, Jay Mack. It is 14-0. Bears have the lead as we bring you the second half, as the shadows now creeping over a big section of this field on a cold day in Chicago. Not the coldest, but one of, it's talked about. It's in the rankings.
But don't you think, like, wet is wet and cold is cold? I
agree.
It's not like, it's almost a competition of cold. And I don't want to see the people out there, being freezing. I want them to protect themselves. And, these guys got to get on the field. We got to win this game.
Right now it's 12 degrees, feels like 5. So it wasn't the minus 20 that they said it was going to be wind chill earlier in the week. Maybe it was overnight. I don't know. I think it was minus 15 at some point today. But as we left the first half, Caleb Williams was limping off the field, getting off the field. First thing I want to do is see if he's okay. So that's something we're going to keep an eye on here.
Just remember, Tyson Bagent isn't active today. So when you think about Caleb Williams limping off the field, Case Keenum would be the next go-to quarterback. So I don't know what the situation is. I don't, don't see him because a lot of these guys have capes on, and we'll see where it's going. But Caleb has always proven to be one tough son of a gun.
And Case Keenum, though, is warming up down on the sidelines.
Yes.
So we'll have to see. Browns are going to get the opening kickoff of the second half. And the Bears getting a touchdown from DeAndre Swift on a 6-yard run. Williams to Moore, 3-yard touchdown pass. Caleb was throwing the ball so well today, Tom.
Yeah,
he was. He's running out on the field, sprinting out of the locker room. Caleb Williams with his stocking cap on.
That's encouraging. You see, he was throwing the ball well. And even, when you talk about that last attempt to Luther Burden, if Luther Burden makes that catch and he is able to turn his shoulders upfield, you're talking about a whole different end result to the first half.
Anything that sticks out to you beyond what Ben said, want to score more points, take advantage of these possessions. For the most part, Bears have had terrific field position to start this day. Special teams has played well.
Yeah.
What's your thought?
My thought is the Cleveland Browns have one big play in the first half. Don't let them learn anything from that or expose yourselves and give them an opportunity to create another big play. I think the defensive line, Dennis Allen and the linebackers, are making it really difficult for Shedeur Sanders right now, and I think you got to keep that up.
Caleb has thrown the ball for 190 yards in the first half, 10.6 yards per pass attempt, sacked once by Myles Garrett. His quarterback rating of 120.1. He's completed 12 of 18. That's good for 67%. Luther Burden, his primary target today, Tom. 5 catches in 6 targets for 76 yards, make it 78 yards, including a 40-yard catch and run.
Well, Jeff, if you want to have a closeout mentality for in conditions like this, it's got to be because your running game is the most successful element of your offense. And I do think that is DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai can be equally important in that type of a quest.
Monangai and the Browns defense. Let's get the first half stats here. Hang on, Doug. I'm looking at something else. 18 for 69 rushing the ball. Monangai 8 for 29. Swift 9 for 42 overall. Field position. Bears averaging their 32. Cleveland their 23. The second half kickoff is brought to you by Great Clips. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details and clip notes so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature. Look down there, their app today. Here's the boot. It rolls into the end zone from the 1 and a knee taken in the end zone. Great Clips. It's going to be great. We certainly hope the second half is going to be great. 14-0. Bears have the lead. Defense has been stingy. They've been aggressive at Shedeur Sanders, and the football will be at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, another nice job there by Cairo because he kicks it, it lands in the field of the play. The 2 returners were undecided in who was going to catch it. They let it fall in the field of play and then roll in the end zone. And now the Bears have a good starting defensive field position because Cleveland has the ball, as you said, at the 20.
Lake Forest product Tommy Reese, the former OC at Notre Dame, and now the Cleveland Browns play caller. We'll see what he has in store in the second half. Shedeur from under center. Handoff, Judkins. Man in the backfield. They wouldn't let him go. That's TJ Edwards. Edwards with a stuff on Judkins. I'll call that a 1-yard loss, or we'll call it no gain. So it's a stuff for TJ, and he's looking swift out there, Tommy, this last 2 weeks.
Cleveland Browns offense, 4.3 yards per play. Lowest by a Browns team since 2009, but they've been only 3-2 in the first half.
Noah Sewell enters the lineup defensively for the Bears at linebacker. Second down and 10 for Shedeur and company, left to right. Motion the tight end right, low snap, pressure comes, gets rid of it on the chip, almost picked off. Nice break on the ball by who else? Deshaun Wright. How to throw to Fannin Jr. Broke on it beautifully. Just burst onto the scene.
He did. I mean, he got there so quickly. He was able to touch it first before the offensive player with both hands, but maybe there was a little bit too much velocity on it that just bounced off of his hands, again, under these conditions.
He's had 5. Could be much more. He's had a few drops this year that he'll tell you about, but that was cat-like quickness right there. Third down and 10. 1 of 6 on third down. These Browns, they'll go to an empty spread. 3-2. Snap back, 4-man rush. Good get off. Sanders with time, going to log it deep down the field and complete off target. Isaiah Bond running down the right seam with Byard. Could not catch up to the ball. That pass kind of died like a duck around the 45, and it's 4th down, 3 and out, forced by the Bears defense.
You know, one thing about Nahshon Wright, the other day we did a radio show with him on ESPN 1000, and I don't think you really appreciate how big of a cornerback he is until you sit next to him or stand next to him, because you're just not accustomed to seeing cornerbacks that big in the NFL.
6'5", fifth punt of the day. He's averaged 47.6. We're talking about Corey Bojorquez out of New Mexico. He'll punt from his 5, left to right. Duvernay in single safety to our right of the 30. The left-footed punter sends up a rocket shot. Duvernay camping under it at its 30-yard line with room to run to the 35. The number's 40. Hit at the 45. Bounces off to the 46 or 7-yard line. And the Bears will get a good field position start against these Cleveland Browns. Tackle made on that play by Easton Mascarenas-Arnold. 14-0 Bears. Not even a minute gone by here on the 3rd on the Bears Radio Network.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, and I want to guarantee you a breakdown-free winter. Did you know that a dirty furnace costs more to operate and can lead to higher utility bills and untimely breakdowns? Now is the time to schedule your Four Seasons furnace tune-up and save $50. A Four Seasons furnace tune-up includes a 35-point inspection, complete cleaning, and we calibrate every component of your furnace. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Dad, I got to come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
When I got sick, I spent years looking for answers. But it only took one conversation with my team at Northwestern Medicine to correct my misdiagnosis. I'm Daniel. When Parkinson's changed my life, so did my Spanish-speaking care team.
The Northwestern Medicine Parkinson's Disease and Movement Disorders Center offers specialized, culturally sensitive care. Their Spanish-speaking team was the first to provide Daniel with innovative treatment in the language he preferred. Northwestern Medicine. Better.
It's another exciting game day for Bears fans, and on game days, it's all about more. More action, more noise, and more savings. That's right, Bears fans save up to 25 cents per gallon on game days with a fuel rewards program from Shell. That means you can keep your tailgates going all season long. So don't drop the ball on saving more at the pump. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program, and take your savings all the way to the end zone. Terms and conditions apply. Visit www.fuelrewards.com/Bears for full offer details.
1st and 10 Bears starting the 3rd quarter. 47-yard line this drive start after the punt. And a 14-0 Bears lead. Just about a minute gone by. Jeff Tom and J-Mac at Chili Soldier Field. They break the huddle, and Caleb Williams ready to go. One back set. He's got a trio of receivers set to the left. Single receiver to the right. That's DJ Moore going in motion to the right. Luther Burden the third. Twin safeties this time for the Browns and a 4-man front. Burden coming in motion now to the near side. Caleb on the take. Give to Swift up the middle. Swift trying to search and surge. He does reach near midfield on a run of about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up here at Soldier Field for the Bears in their first possession of the second half.
You know, DeAndre Swift, 4.8 yards per rush, 9.1 per catch. Only Bears running back to complete a season with 4.8 and 9.0 per is Jordan Howard and the great Matt Forte.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Some good numbers from our mathematician extraordinaire, Doug Coletti.
I put those.
2nd and 7. Loveland off to the right side of the formation. Bears have twin tight ends. Loveland now back to the near side and also leading for a block, but Swift bouncing it to the outside. Lowers his right shoulder into Devin Bush, number 30. Gets near the 45-yard line. That is something he's been doing a lot more of, Tommy, lowering those pads and delivering the contact as opposed to taking.
Well, maybe he was just thankful that he was able to escape the tackle opportunity of Myles Garrett and was able to turn the corner. Said, okay, now I got a smaller guy I'm going to take on. Let me give him a shoulder in the gut.
3rd down at 3. Low snap to Caleb in the gun. Sticks it in the belly of the back. Swift this time is completely wiped out. Coming in is a bunch of Browns, including big number 93, Shelby Harris. And it brings up a 4th and 3. Ben Johnson keeps the offense on the field. No gain. 4th and 3. Ball on the 46-yard line of Cleveland.
So I have Shelby Harris listed at 6'2", 288. Is that what you have?
6'2", 288, you say?
Yeah.
I got him at 6'2", 288. Snap to Caleb Williams. With time to throw. Pressure starts to come, and he cannot escape. He's dropped for a sack. Alex Wright gets him. And so the Bears give the ball to Cleveland, and they will have the ball in Bears territory. 14-0. The Bears have the lead, and the Browns get the football on the Bears Radio Network.
Injured in a car accident? Don't fumble the ball. Call Postman Law. They fight for everyday people who don't have deep pockets like big insurance companies. Postman Law knows their playbook, and they use it to get you results fast. And with over $3 billion won for their clients, Postman Law delivers. From auto accidents to workplace injuries, when you need a win, call 844-POSTMAN or visit postmanlaw.com for your free consultation. Others promise, Postman delivers. This is attorney advertising.
Advantage Dealer Group makes car buying simple and fast with their 60-minute guarantee. They know the process starts online, so every one of their dealerships is designed with your experience in mind. Browse the wide selection of new and used vehicles at Advantage Chevy, Toyota, and Acura. Use their payment calculators, explore financing options, and stop by. They value you and your time, getting you in and out with your new car in 60 minutes or less. Advantage Dealer Group, where car buying fits your schedule.
In Chicago, football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. And when the Bears hit the field, there's only one drink that brings the flavor, Dr. Pepper. It's bold, it's original, it's the best 23 flavors in football. So whether you're chilling in the stadium, tailgating in the lot, or yelling from afar, make sure you've got Dr. Pepper in hand. Go Bears, and drink up. It's a Pepper Day.
Comparing health insurance plans is never easy. That's why I work for Get Covered Illinois.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
We have a website to compare multiple plans and prices in one place, and people who can help you for free. Community-based navigators and brokers, certified by the state.
And we have live customer service.
At getcoveredillinois.gov, we're here to help.
Jeff Joniak, Tom Thayer back at Soldier Field. Jason McKee patrolling the sidelines. 12:13 to go in the third, and the Bears give it up on downs on the sack by Alex Wright of Caleb Williams on a 4th and 3, and they get their 4th snap in plus territory today. That's it for Cleveland. 1st and 10 of the Bear 48. The Bears, since scoring points, have gone missed field goal, punt, end of half time, and then 4th down, not able to convert.
It seems like, though, when Cleveland gets a possession inside their own territory, they get thrown for a loss right after.
Motion to the right, Fannin, the tight end, take and give. Judkins with Fannin as the blocker, and Judkins fighting for every inch. He'll work his way near the 45-yard line of the Bears. 2nd and 7 on the run of 3 with 12 minutes to go in the third.
All right, this is when the defense, this is when they got to put pressure on Shedeur Sanders. You get this 2nd and long, and most likely they'll, try to give him an opportunity to break the huddle thinking pass first. But he does have the running back to his right hip.
6 straight incompletions for Shedeur Sanders. 2nd and 7 of the 45. Motion man to the left is Corley. Back to throw. Here comes pressure. Gets rid of it late and caught by Fannin at the 41 to the 35 at a 1st down. He was about to be sacked, got rid of the ball, and Fannin gets the catch. That's a pickup of 13. 11:20 to go third quarter, and the Browns with a 1st down to the Bear 31.
There was a wobbly throw to a covered target, and they were both able to make the connection to the receiver that was able to convert that and do a 1st down.
Chris Williams was just one more tick away from picking up a sack of Sanders. 1st and 10 of the Bear 32. It's a 14-0 Bears lead. Slot to the right and 3 wide. Snap out of the gun. Judkins on the run to the left, and he is rudely greeted there. There's Tyrone Chenka along with T.J. Edwards collaborating on the stop. Second down coming up for the Cleveland Browns.
Man, that hole closed quickly between the two of those defensive players. Judkins looked like he might have some ability to squeeze out to that left-hand side. Close distance, stopped him in his tracks.
Joe with 4 tackles today. Second down and 10, ball on the 32. Judkins to the right of Sanders. He's got a pair of receivers to the right. That's Judy and Bond. Single receiver to the top, Larvadon. Back to throw. Sanders going to whip it over the middle. Caught. No, drop. Fannin covered on the play by Jackson, who's got himself an sack today as well. First career sack for Deontay. Third down and 10. Ball on the 32. No huddle for the Cleveland Browns. Bears make changes defensively. Jarrett in there. They stack the line of scrimmage. One safety deep. Corners off the ball, except they're tight on the slot. That's Bond and also Brisker on Fannin. Snap to Sanders. Gives a look right. Throws incomplete. Bond fell down. Plus, poor throw. Dirted that ball. It's 4th down and 10.
I think the receiver, the reason he fell down is because it was a bad throw. It was so far behind the receivers. The receiver, his feet just slipped out from underneath him. There was no threat of the catch with that receiver.
So Andre Schmidt going to try a doozy. This is going to be a long one. His career high of 55. It was a game winner against the Packers. Thank you for beating them. This will be from 50 yards on the left hash, slight angle to the right. Quick wind check from our sideline reporter, Jason McKee. What do you got?
Yeah, the flag seems still right now.
Low snap, put down, kick up by Andre Schmidt. The kick is up, and it is good from 50. So the Vernon Hills High School product caps a 6-play, 15-yard drive with a 50-yard field goal, and it's 14-3, Bears over the Browns. 10:03 to go, third quarter here at Soldier Field.
You know, right when you went to Jason, the officials' pants were flapping in the wind. You could see it.
So the Browns get their first points, and we will take a pause as we...
ID.
I got you. Let me get it out of my mouth. Not you. I'm talking to Eric Ostrowski. He's in my ear. Let's pause for station identification on the Chicago Bears Radio Network. All right, Tom Thayer. So time to get serious here.
It is. You know, I don't know if has Roma Dunze been in the game today?
I have not called his name.
So.
Oh, I'm not aware of that. Danny Zetterman telling us, director of content, says that he was injured in pregame.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something because there was a lot of conversation of Rome coming back, but I haven't seen him.
Down to Jay Macker, National Bank sideline report.
Yeah, Rome is layered up like the rest of us down here on the sideline.
All right, thank you, J-Mac. Twin returners, Blackwell at the top, Duvernay on the near side, and special teams has haunted the Browns so far in the last 4 or 5 games. And the kickoff here by Schmidt after his 50-yard field goal. For the hometown kid, this one will sail to about the 8 for Duvernay, out to the 10, 15, 20, and the near side 25. Gets a seal block of the 30. Nicely done. Gets out of bounds. Jalen Mather even. He did a great job holding his block there for Duvernay to get to the chalk and get a good field position start for the 40-yard line of the Bears.
They must have saw something on tape that they like attacking that portion of the kickoff coverage because both of the kickoff returns, that's exactly where Duvernay was able to return the kickoff to and then get good field position here at the 39-yard line.
That's a 31-yard return, and so you add up his day today just in return yardage, it's coming close to 100 yards. Under 10 minutes to go, third quarter, and the Bears stagnating a bit on offense to get something going here. Under center, Caleb, and now false start.
Yeah, came out first sound. You know, that's really tricky because the defense. 5-yard penalty. So Caleb is going to go on the first sound, and Cleveland is making a call up front to make sure their defensive line shifts accordingly. Sometimes you just interpret that first sound as first sound, and you go.
We're in the third quarter, 9:57 to go. Bears right to left, leading 14-3, coming out of the south end at Soldier Field. Football now at the 34 on 1st and 15. Safeties back deep, corners off the ball for Cleveland. In motion, Zacchaeus. Sidearm throw to the right on a screen to Burden, blocked by DJ Moore. And Burden gets to the sidelines in front of the Cleveland bench, skipping and maybe coming up a little lame after making that catch and run. He's hobbled and slow back to the huddle. Got any yardage on that, Doug?
Nice throw there by Caleb. Get the ball out of your hands immediately, but it's got to be supreme efficiency, and that he was able to do that.
Pickup of 6, and they go no huddle here. 2nd down and 9 from the 40. Schlesinger throwing a look at maybe a blitz from the middle linebacker position. They are coming on the run, and the handoff up the middle, and those are tough yards to grind against the middle of the Browns defense. Munungai with the carry. And Isaiah McGuire with a tackle. 14-3 Bears looking at 3rd down and 7 at the 42-yard line of Chicago.
I know Isaiah McGuire had the tackle, but, I was watching Mason Graham a little bit. I really liked him coming out of college. And he's a guy that's been able to fit in and complement this defensive line. Yeah, you get to play next to Myles Garrett a majority of the time. Right now, Myles Garrett is not in the lineup, but Mason Graham has done well for himself.
Myles Garrett is in the lineup. He's playing up the middle, and he's going to load his head into Dahlman. Picked him up, throws out of bounds. Caleb Williams. So he was coming down the middle, down the pipe.
Nice job there by Drew Dahlman, though.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
4th down. I mean, to have a guy that can line up just about anywhere and cause any kind of damage, there's only a handful of guys like that. You think, obviously, Aaron Donald did that way. Back in the day, a bunch of guys. But the way you utilize defense now, you can run these guys anywhere.
But we were talking about Reggie White, the great Reggie White. When he lined up in a 46 defense, he lined up at nose guard over the center.
And a punt, Torrey Taylor. 9:02 to go, 3rd quarter. Bears 14, Browns 3. Here's the boot with the right leg. Sends it high in the air. Larvidan makes the catch and Blackwell right there to bring him down. No fair catch there at the 17. Little forward progress. 8:53 to go, 3rd quarter. It's your Bears up 14-3 on the Browns on the Bears Radio Network.
At Coast Ivoni, we get you.
What do you mean, we get you?
You're a Chicagoan, right?
I am.
You know about all the things that make this city what it is, right?
Of course.
And when you meet a fellow Chicagoan, there's that connection.
It's a pride of being part of the greatest city.
Nobody's going to tell you you're the 2nd city or the 3rd coast.
All right, already. I get you.
No, it's we get you.
This is Courtney Cronin, and my friends Anthony Iavoni and Julio Costa are ready to fight for you, Chicago. 708-4million.
Coast Ivoni, your trusted local personal injury lawyers. We get you.
Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics, wants to reward you for everyday banking. CU One's high-yield checking offers the opportunity to earn competitive dividends when you make qualifying transactions each month. No monthly fees, no minimum or opening balance required. Plus, you'll be able to bank anytime and anywhere with 24/7 digital and mobile banking. Start making more of your money with Credit Union One. Open an account at cu1.com/Irish. Federally insured by NCUA.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because you had just one more 3 rounds ago. Because the 5 a.m. flight seemed like a good idea at the time. Because check engine lights always appear at the worst possible times. And because parking downtown is a nightmare. Because there are nights out, airport trips, and car troubles in your area, there are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
8:53 to go, 3rd quarter. 14-3 Bears. And this 3rd quarter brought to you by Humana. Humana committed to putting health first, making it easier for people to get the care and support they need when they need it most. To learn more, visit localhumana.com. Old National Bank sideline report and Jason McKee.
Bears wide receiver Luther Burden is in the blue tent being evaluated after that last series in which he limped off the field.
And as we're learning, Roma Dunze aggravating his foot injury in pregame, not available today. 8:53 to go, and Shedeur Sanders and the Browns at their own 17. An inside the 20 drive for Cleveland. This team has not had any very many sustained drives here as they take, fake, Sanders sets to throw. Pass is batted up in the air. Intercepted. Deontay Jackson. He's running right. Jackson with the interception. Down by contact. And the takeaway comes at the most important time as the Bears were stagnating in a bit offensively, and now they're going to get a ball inside the 20-yard line.
So, Jeff, on first down rushing so far, the Cleveland Browns, they have 6 carries for 6 yards for a 1-yard average. But then they go to a play-action fake on first down. That's really not going to capture the attention of anybody. But you get Jackson to get in this drop zone, tip the ball to himself, and make a perfect play.
Bears defense now with their first takeaway of the day, and this is interception number 19 to lead the NFL. DeMarco Jackson with the swipe. He had his first career sack today as well. First down and 10 of the 22, they call it. Snap, play fake, rolling to his right. Caleb running out of time. Gonna gun it into the end zone. Back in the end zone. Touch DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. You thought that play was a throwaway. And Caleb Williams launched it to DJ Moore in the end zone. 20-3 Bears. His 14th completion. Second touchdown of the day for Moore. Right deep corner of the end zone. Crossing from left to right.
The defender in front of DJ Moore, Jeff, thought he was going to get an interception. And then DJ Moore is able to snag it out of the air of the most difficult, perfectly thrown football to DJ Moore that Caleb could throw.
And it might have been tipped on the way to the hands of DJ. Here's the snap for Santos, extra point. It is up, it is good.
Tyson Campbell thought he was going to have an interception there.
21-3. Wow, Caleb Williams. No play is over until he says so. A one-play drive took 7 seconds and a 22-yard strike. Wow, that was a wow. Absolute wow play. Touchdown brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana.
That 2-play factor, interception backed up by a touchdown throw and a catch by DJ Moore. I mean, a two-play stretch in just a matter of 9 seconds, 10 seconds.
DeMarco Jackson with a terrific tap of the ball into his belly for the interception, and an equally impressive throw by Caleb Williams.
DeMarco Jackson, they set him free on a blitz. He was able to bring Shedeur Sanders down with the sack. That time again on first down, he's able to read the quick play-action fake, get into his proper drop zone, tip the ball to himself, get it back to the offense, and then touchdown.
8:39 to go in the third quarter, and now 21-3, and this place is jacked up. Everybody on their feet. Okay, so we've talked about Nashawn Wright being one of the best stories in the NFL this season. I tell you, DeMarco Jackson is also making a name for himself with the Chicago Bears here under Dennis Allen.
I agree, because some of these guys unsuspectedly are getting an opportunity to play because of injuries at the linebacker position. And even if you have a guy like Hippolyte that got hurt, and then the next man up mantra around here, you see what the result is and how prepared they are.
Santos will kick it away. On the approach, sends it airborne, far side of the field. It seems like it. Middle, now 10, 15, 20. And Williams, a recently acquired running back, brings the ball across the 25. They'll give him forward progress to about the 27. Down to Jason McKee, our old National Bank sideline report.
Yeah, speaking of next man up, Luther Burden was carted off, driven off into the locker room. So next man up, Duvernay, Zacchaeus, we'll see. But everybody's been stepping up in the absence of guys being injured so far this year.
Another tackle by Reese Maben on that kickoff coverage there. I mean, this guy, he is swallowing up the returners for the Cleveland Browns.
So the Browns come out first out of 10. This place is jacked up with the defense. Follow suit, first and 10. Sanders under center. Fannin goes wing right. 3 receivers. Takes. Going to hand it off on the delay. Chopped down by Austin Booker coming off the edge. Booker with a sack today. And a run up the middle. Judkins has not been a factor as of yet.
Those are the type of plays, though, that Austin Booker has to make with regularity. If he's an unblocked end man on the line of scrimmage defender, he's got to be able to laterally close that distance down, and by the time the running back gets to the hole, he's got to be able to swipe his feet out from underneath them.
Browns are looking at 2nd down and 8. Brendan Bates out there at tight end for the Browns. Motion to the near side. Comes Bond. Play clock at 5. Snap back. Bears are blitzing. They're coming strong. They hit Sanders. Throws it deep to Bond. He's got it over the shoulder. Dragged down by Jalen Johnson inside the 25. And that is another deep shot by Sanders to Isaiah Bond for 47 yards.
That's an anticipated throw by a rookie quarterback because he knows he's going to get blitzed and he knows he's going to get hit. So he's got to throw it a little earlier than he wants to, but he's got to throw it to a spot and give the receiver an option.
He got inside position on Jalen Johnson and settled under that bomb throw. Here is Sanders on the handoff. Judkins skirts off the left side. Booker in there to stop him. That's 2 deep plays, the biggest 2 plays of the day for the Cleveland Browns. Hit by T.J. Edwards on the blitz, got rid of the ball. Bond with 2 catches and 89 yards.
A couple of yards outside of their red zone, but this is the down and distance that Shedeur Sanders seems like targeting a guy that's downfield. You see Bonds in the slot to the left, Jeff.
124 yards of offense for the Browns, and 89 of it is Isaiah Bond. 2nd down and 7. He's in the gun. Takes the snap. Sanders taps the ball, dumps it off to Judkins. Had to adjust to get the football. Then he burrows past the 25-yard line, and he's brought down by T.J. Edwards. Had to adjust to catch that pass. It's actually a loss on the play. Going to fall to 20. Well, they're going to put it down to the 24. It is 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. A loss of 2 officially. 21-3 Bears. Halfway through the 3rd quarter here at Soldier Field.
Grady Jarrett could have made that play for even more of a loss if he would have been able to swipe the running back's feet out from underneath him.
Larbadan out to the outside numbers left. Right side, Jerry Jeudy with Jalen Johnson. Safeties are back. Williams, the running back. And Sanders wants the football. Play clock winding down, takes the snap. Here comes late pressure. Got rid of the ball. Throws. It is caught. And is it intercepted by Jalen Johnson? Jalen Johnson intercepted the football. How in the world did that happen? Jalen Johnson wound up with the ball. I thought it was a touchdown, Cleveland. Crowd erupting.
Intercepted. And a touchback is versus Chicago.
Holy smokes. Right corner of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy beat him off the line of scrimmage. And he simply ripped the ball away and stayed in bounds. Jeudy right through his hands into Jalen's. On the hip, sucked it into the belly. And the Bears have 2 takeaways. Football Bears, 5:47 to go. 3rd quarter here at Soldier Field on the Bears Radio Network.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe. Amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Get ready for Bolingbrook's Mistletoe Market and create more sparkling memories.
Experience the warmth of Bolingbrook with a new holiday tradition filled with festive lights, local vendors, delicious treats, and fun for the whole family.
Shop for unique gifts, snap a photo with Santa, and soak in all the holiday cheer.
Don't miss the debut of the Bolingbrook Mistletoe Market being held at Bolingbrook Town Center every weekend through December 14th.
Go to bolingbrook.gov for a complete schedule.
It's another exciting game day for Bears fans, and on game days, it's all about more. More action, more noise, and more savings. That's right, Bears fans save up to 25 cents per gallon on game days with the Fuel Rewards program from Shell. That means you can keep your tailgates going all season long. So don't drop the ball on saving more at the pump. Download the app, join the Fuel Rewards program, and take your savings all the way to the end zone. Terms and conditions apply. Visit www.fuelrewards.com/bears for full offer details.
Remarkable interception there by Jalen Johnson. I'm not sure the stadium knew how that went down, but it went through the breadbasket of wide receiver Jerry Jeudy and ripped out of there by Jalen Johnson. The Bears take over at their 20, leading 21-3. Back-to-back interception drives now to Marco Jackson and Jalen Johnson. First down and 10. Here's Caleb under center. Motion out Loveland. Here's the snap. Back to throw under pressure. Dump off to Swift, and the Bears get a little bit of progress there, but it's behind the chains on that one. And he is stopped on the play by Duarte.
Yeah, kind of an emergency throw. Get the ball out of my hands and try to get into the hands of a playmaker and see what they can do with it.
Lost it 2, second down and 12, back to the 18-yard line. 21-3 Bears. Remarkable throw by Caleb Williams. And TJ Moore extends the lead. Motion orbit style and a handoff to Swift. That was Moore out to the outside left to the 25, and he gets into safe ground along the Bears bench without getting tackled or touched. DeAndre Swift taking care of business. Under 5 minutes to go, third quarter at Soldier.
A lot of window dressing there with DJ Moore coming in that orbit motion. See if that he's going to be a candidate to have an outlet pass to. The whole time they're just setting up for the innocent handoff to DeAndre Swift.
Campbell credited with a tackle for the Cleveland Browns defensively. Schlesinger, the leader, with 10. Myles Garrett does have himself a sack. Third down and 2, 28-yard line snap. Play fake. Caleb stepping up against the pressure. Gonna throw near side. Caught. Yes. Duvernay stays with his feet down, but a penalty marker on the far side of the field. Caleb with the completion to Devin Duvernay. Now without Luther Burden and no Roma Dunze today.
First down completion.
Check the flag. Pressure was coming from Myles Garrett, but just the one sack today. Like to keep it that way, Tommy.
Oh, me too. I mean, you know that you're going to have to live with pressure put on by Myles Garrett. That's just the type of player he is. But Caleb was able to escape and find Duvernay for the first down. He looks like he's discussing things with Ben Johnson, so it's got to be against.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the defense. Holding number 26, that penalty is declined. Holding number 27. That penalty is accepted. 5 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
So, Tom, if you had 2 holds on your offensive line and Jay got it and you didn't, it's not on the books.
No.
But Ditka would still see it.
Right,
and you'd still hear about it.
Yeah, you definitely hear about it the next day. But, yeah, they got to pick one of them.
Bears now at the 33 and a first down by penalty. 21-3, they've got the lead in the ball. 4:24 to go in the third quarter. On their way to trying to get win number 10. Tight end as a fullback ahead of DeAndre Swift with the other tight end, Komet, running right. Pitch out right. Swift with a nice block upfield. Gets out of bounds, and he gets a nice chunk on the far side. Durham Smythe leading the way and paving the way for DeAndre Swift on the sweep right.
Nice patience there by DeAndre Swift. Allow the guys to get in position to make the blocks as strongly as they can possibly make them and sustain. And DeAndre Swift just did a nice job of following the caravan in front of him.
Another 10 and 69 yards on 14 carries for DeAndre Swift, 31 yards from an guy.
I think that's a steady diet of what the Bears would like to do this final quarter and 3 minutes.
Garrett back out there on the edge, rushing off Ozzie Trapillo as Caleb goes in the gun, sends Duvernay in motion to the right snap, handing off Swift off the right side. Swift is banged down to the ground. About the 48-yard line, he'll pick up 5, so things are starting to open up, Tom, a little bit inside and out on the run game for the Bears. And crowd really cranked up, and the Bears offensive players asking for quiet.
Well, I think they were showing their lack of appreciation for Green Bay in that last chant. I'm not sure what we were hearing, but there wasn't positive promotion. But, that's one thing about an abusive running game. If you do have limited success, eventually these plays are going to open up like the last 2 have.
Caleb 2nd and 5 at his 48-yard line. Motion near side is Colston Loveland. The take and the fake. Caleb Gonna throw, pressure coming. It's Garrett trying to track him down. Caleb running away from Garrett to the 50, to the 45 of the Browns, and out of bounds. Myles Garrett giving chase and dejectedly walks back to the Browns huddle. Caleb Williams running away from Big 95, and it's another first down for the Bears on the yards picked up by Caleb. Gets 14.
DJ limping off. He's going to sit at the end of the bench. They did pull up the blue 10, but he was just content sitting at the end of the bench, Jeff. So that's another receiver.
First and 10, though, at the 38-yard line on the left hash. Drew Dolman out of the huddle there, down and set with Caleb under center. One back set. 26 runs, 24 passes, and another handoff. Up the middle is Swift getting dirty yards there to the 35. Picks up 3, 2nd and 7, and a long drive starting out now at their own 28. They've driven into Browns territory.
DJ Moore refuses the blue tent, Jeff. He wanted to go back in, but they said, hey, take one more play on the sideline.
One of the tougher guys you're going to find in the NFL right there.
Of all of the NFL, any position, you put a tough guy and his face is going to go on that wall.
Bears with a methodical drive to the 34 of Cleveland. 2nd down and 6. Caleb works from center. Brings Smythe in motion right. Snap. Rolling to his right. Caleb with it open. Cole Kmet catch 30, 25 right, 20. He spilled inside the 20. That one hurt. That one hurt. Low on Cole Kmet. Chopped him down out of bounds at around the 17-yard line. And he is now sitting on his keister trying to gather himself on the Browns bench area. He's going to need some medical attention, Tommy. First down to the 17-yard line on a low throw. He got hit right on the left knee, unfortunately. And
you know, sometimes the cold can be a factor in these types of hits, and they can just make a hit on the bone or the kneecap or something hurt a little bit more. And let's hope that that's the extent of this.
Grabbing his left ankle.
He's going to pop up to his feet.
Ronnie Hickman delivered the pop, and he held on to the football. And he gets the Bears in the Illinois State University red zone. 1st and 10 of the 17-yard line. He's going to need help coming off the field. Cole Kmet doing a really all-around great job this year with the run blocking and his pass receiving. A couple catches today for 28 yards. And a big part of what this offense has been envisioned by Ben Johnson, the use of the tight end with Loveland and Kmet, and also Durham Smythe getting a ton of snaps this year, many 3 tight end sets. So he's walking better.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got 3 tight end sets and you're losing a lot of wide receivers. You have to incorporate tight ends in not only a tight end, a fullback, an H-back. They got to line up in the slot receiver position, sometimes all the way out the wide receiver. Cole kindly, he ended up refusing the help to walk off the field and made it on his own. He's going to go to the 10th, though.
So another first down for the Bears. 8th play of the drive coming up down to J-Mac in our own National Bank sideline report.
Some good news. DJ Moore just checked back in the huddle, so he's back out there at least.
1st and 10. Moore out to the right side numbers. Left side you've got Zacchaeus lined up as well with a tight end, Durham Smythe. Loveland in motion, now back as a wing right. Swift in the ball game. Snap back to Caleb Williams. Scanning, looks, throws, incomplete. Zacchaeus, a little behind at the 12-yard line or so. 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bears up 21-3, and they're in the red zone of Cleveland.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, that play really wasn't on rhythm. As you saw Caleb try to extend time inside the pocket, he saw the crossing route by Alameda Zacchaeus, but just put it on his back shoulder rather than putting him, as you and J-Mac said, a runner's ball.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line of Cleveland. A banged-up bunch here in the last few weeks. A lot of starters out, both sides of the ball. Motion to the right, Smythe from center. Caleb sticks it in the belly of the back. It's Swift on the cutback inside. Swift stays on his feet. Surges inside the 10. Oh! Touchdown! Little high step on the way to 6. Swift is in for the score. 17 yards. And the approval, the stamp of approval from Tom Thayer. Nice run, DeAndre Swift.
What a run. I mean, I was almost anticipating saying where he was going to get tackled. Then he kept his vision and his feet going, had some high knees, and then boom, there it was to the goal line.
Moore and Smythe with good blocks as well. 9-play, 80-yard drive and 5:01. Excellent work all around there by the Bears offense. 27-3. High snap, put down, kick by Santos. The extra point is up, and it is good. 28-3. Bears have the lead with 46 seconds to go in this third quarter. Touchdowns are brought to you by Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. Free live music every Friday and Saturday night at the Hard Rock Cafe stage. Keeping it right here, no break.
J-Mac got a foe.
Yeah.
Right? So what do we got right now?
We got two.
We got two.
We got two.
All right.
We need two more.
We're at 2 right now, according to Coach Harris, so we still got a quarter. But what about that run? We call that a press bend read, right? You start outside zone, you start outside, right? You make that cutback, that vertical cut upfield, but then you bend it back, right? As the flow from the defense goes over the top, you bend it back. 17-yard touchdown, DeAndre Swift.
Hey, man, you're talking like you know this stuff.
J-Mac, I always get concerned for a running back that starts cutting it back towards where some of the reinforcements could come from, but he's able to avoid high knee and get in the end zone. Would just be in the second half of the run.
The biggest thing with these backs this year is as you watch the replay, right, on outside zone, you have to press that football into the heels of the offensive line, into the line of scrimmage to create flow by the defense, right? Because outside zone, you're trying to create vertical creases. And how do you do that? You got to press your aiming point, which DeAndre Swift did, which enabled him to cut it back and also bend it back for that touchdown.
That's beautiful.
Santos to kick. Bears with their 20th 5-minute scoring drive. Here's the boot. It sails through the hands of the return man, Williams. Now he's got to take a knee, and that'll be at the 20-yard line. In fact, so 5-minute drives now, 20. We're tied for second.
Went into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Cleveland's ball, first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He tried to catch that ball to the side.
Right. So now the Bears have 13 touchdowns on 5-minute drives, Tommy. That was tied for second in the NFL entering today's game, and now have 106 points. That's top 8 in the NFL. So those 5-minute drives have revealed a lot about the Bears' offense right now. Good point production.
It's what a way to compliment your defense. They get you the ball back, they create a turnover, and then you turn it into points twice today.
Yep, back-to-back. 28-3 Bears and Sanders in the gun. One back, 3 wides, including Fannin, the tight end, and a single receiver to the top of the field. 43 seconds to go in the third quarter, and they have not started the play clock just yet. C.J. Gardner-Johnson urging the crowd on. That is a player that you're going to love when he's wearing your uniform. And he's been an impact player since his arrival. He's covering the slot receiver right now. One safety back deep. Here's the snap, play fake to Judkins, looking to throw over the middle, right at the feet of the receiver, and Byard cranked it up and hit Jerry Jeudy, even though that play was not going to be caught. Second and 10.
Tyreek Stevenson in the lineup. You got Jalen Johnson staying warm on the sidelines. Getting these guys a lot of valuable reps for the depth of one of the more important positions on this football team.
Bears defensively today led by T.J. Edwards with 6 tackles. Jackson with 5, a sack, tackle for loss, interception, and 2 pass breakups. He's having himself a day. DeMarco Jackson, second down and 10, back to throw. Sanders in a tight pocket, whips it to the sideline, way out of reach. Larbadan is a diminutive receiver covered by Tyreek Stevenson. No shot at that. It's third down and 10 in the final half minute of this third quarter. And the Browns are 3rd and 10 for the day. They are 1 of 9 and averaging 11 yards to go. The Bears 4 of 10, averaging just 4.8 to go. Big difference.
Yeah, see what Dennis Allen wants to do. Does he want to play coverage, or does he want to play pressure against Deion Sanders? Because he doesn't react well, accurately to pressure in his face. It looks like pressure's coming.
Just cover Bond.
Right.
He's the big ball guy today. 3rd down and 10. Staggered at the line of scrimmage. A bunch of angry Bears. They rush forward with a stunt. Sanders with time. Sanders in the pocket. Here comes Dexter. He's going to get him. Down he goes. Sacked. Shervon Dexter Sr. gets home and brings down Shedeur Sanders in the final seconds of the third quarter. And another 3-and-out drive. The Bears have had a bunch of them today. I think 6 3-and-outs today.
Well, they made him think at the line of scrimmage with multiple bodies at the line of scrimmage, see if he could account for them all. But they ended up dropping, and they brought 4, and it resulted in a sack.
All right, they get it done here in the third quarter, and they get that big defensive play brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. Don't miss the Benny's Toast of the game in the fourth quarter. Benny's, the official champagne provider of Chicago Bears radio. Tom, if you can't find it at Benny's.
It's probably not worth drinking.
28-3 Bears. Come on back for the fourth on the Bears Radio Network.
ESPN Chicago.
Toyota-thon is on. Oh, what fun it is to drive a new Toyota today. Hey, Jan from Toyota here, reminding you Toyota-thon is on. Make your holiday wishes come true with a new Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. All right, let's sing it together this time. Toyota-thon is
Dealer inventory may vary. Toyota-thon ends January 5th. See your participating dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
$9 million. The Verdoliak Law Group wins again for their clients. That's right. The Verdoliak Law Group recovered $9 million for a client who was injured in a truck accident. If you're injured, make sure to call the Verdoliak Law Group. Hey, this is Yurko. You all know I played professional football, and I've been on the radio for many years. I've had the chance to endorse a lot of products and companies, but I've always believed in only backing the ones I truly trust. And now I get to endorse a company owned by close friends, the Verdoliak Law Group. They've been helping people for over 60 years, even some of my friends and neighbors. Just like choosing an experienced doctor, you want skilled lawyers by your side. With $9 billion recovered and 40,000 clients served, they're proven experts in personal injury, accidents, wrongful death, and more. Call my friends at 8444-VLG-LAW. The Verdoliak Law Group will do great for you, too. Call 844-4VLG-LAW.
Hey, football fans, the playoffs are drawing near, and a well-executed game plan is the key to winning. Retirement is no different. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons, former pro football player turned retirement pro and founder of MitchLyonsWealth.com. I want to ensure you have a winning game plan. Get our free retirement toolkit that includes my book, Retirement of Steel, along with guides for Social Security, taxes, and more. Call 844-867-8335 or 844-86-STEEL. MitchLyonsWealth.com, your best game plan to protect, grow, and win retirement.
Bears Advantage of the game brought to you by the Advantage Dealer Group. Find your next Chevy, Acura, or Toyota and drive away in 60 minutes or less. So they'll make your first car payment. DJ Moore, one of 3 NFL players with 600 career receptions, 7-yard rushing average on a minimum of 70 career attempts. And that's Jerry Rice, Tyreek Hill, and DJ Moore. That's an advantage. Now punting from his own end zone, Bjork heads from the A in Bears in block letters on our sideline right. End zone right, kick away, Duvernay camping under it, high punt, retrieves at the 37, up the numbers 40, 45, and he'll get near the 50 in a good field position start for the Bears offense. Duvernay on the return, he's been a busy guy today, 54 yards on the punt, a good one there by the Browns punter on his 7th punt of the day.
Second left-footed punter this season. I think when you have an opportunity to experience one against the Pittsburgh Steelers, maybe it helps you but Duvernay, we talked about him before. He is a model of confident catching.
Yeah, we're brought to you by Hyundai, your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Hyundai's award-winning lineup of cars, SUVs, hybrids, and EVs. Put your safety first with available class, exclusive features, plus America's best warranty. Visit your local Hyundai dealers today. Here's Caleb Williams with a check of the play at 9 seconds on the play clock. He's got a pair of receivers left. That's Swift, but Manungai in the back. Zacchaeus and Manungai hitting the backfield and put down to the ground. Big 92 streaking in there. That is Sam Kamara, Tom, former Chicago Bear.
Yeah, Big Sam. Listen, if guys leave the Bears and they have an opportunity to make another team, I'm all for them. So I'm for Sam. I liked him when he was here, and I'm glad he has a chance to play in Cleveland.
Played in 21 with the Bears, 8 games, had 8 tackles. A high-intensity player, torn pec in 19, undrafted 21 out of Stony Brook. Not many from Stony Brook. 2nd and 14, handoff. Manungai dodging trouble and then whack from behind. Gets into Browns territory to the 49. Through 3 quarters, the Bears 356 yards of offense. The Browns just 113. The first down's completely tilted in the Bears' direction. 20-3. Time of possession doubled up by the Bears, who've run 54 plays, 35 for Cleveland as we start the fourth.
This is the play you really want to get a first down on. Capitalize on good position, field position given to you by the defense. Get this into a first down and really start chopping away at the remainder of the clock.
4 of 10 on third down. 3rd and 7 for the Bears. 49-yard line. Cleveland territory. Loveland in motion left. Now back to the right. Snap is back. Blitz is on. Caleb hit. Throw. Caught. Colston Loveland. Let's see where they give him the ball. It's going to be a first down Bears, but Caleb got clobbered on the blitz.
Yes, he did. I mean, he threw it with his back to the blitz, was able to hold on long enough to allow the receiver to get beyond the first down marker, but you're really, flirting there with pressure coming at you.
And again, Tom, a low throw where only he could get it, and a perfectly placed ball, and a great job by Loveland. His elbow kind of cushioned it so it wouldn't be a trap on the field. First down and 10 of the 41 of Cleveland. Loveland motions left. He'll set up in the slot or a wing area. Komet's back in the game as well as a right wing. Monangai goes out in a pass pattern as Caleb looks to throw. Going deep down the left sideline in there. Bump with the coverage by Campbell. And no penalty marker in the end zone. Tyson Campbell and DJ Moore are looking for that ball. Boo Bird's out on that one.
Yeah, I wonder if the sun had any effect on either of the eyes of the receiver or the defensive player, because right in that corner there still is a little bit of sun on the field, and did that interfere with the flight of the football? Monangai had a great chip for Ozzie Trapillo there, and it wasn't on Myles Garrett, but it was on number 91, Alex Wright.
Right with a sack today. Moore, 4 catches, 69 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Second down at 10 of the 41 of Cleveland. A false start again.
Lee Jones.
Bears with their 4th penalty of the day. I think 3 of them have been false starts, honestly.
Yeah.
False start. Offense number 73. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Bears field goals are sponsored by Yuengling. When the Bears line up for the field goal, perfect time to grab a flight by Yuengling. The next generation of light beer. Cairo Santos had a field goal try today that did not land. And the Bears, though, still with a 25-point lead on Cleveland here at home, looking for their 5th consecutive home win. Duvernay motions from right to left, snapping the gun. Here comes pressure. Blitz is on. He's got a turf it on a sidearm throw. Incomplete. Pressure is coming there from Cleveland's Ronnie Hickman, the safety, and an injured Cleveland Brown at midfield. Looks like one of their interior defensive linemen. They haven't had, it could be Kamara. They have had so many injuries.
No foul for intentional grounding. Number 4 was in the vicinity. Timeout on the field for an injured player.
You know, the Bears offense, the only offense in the NFL with over 110 first downs in both rushing and passing. And, you know, seems like every game you talk about the average of play run to pass, and, you know, Bender's really not aware or concerned about it. But when you look at the balance of this offense, it's difficult for opponents' defensive coordinators to prepare for it because they're not so lopsided that you have to focus your attention on stopping one aspect so you don't.
And what's that stat again?
It's the only offense in the NFL with over 110 first downs, both rushing and passing.
Wow. So, yeah, that is Sam Kamara.
Yeah.
He goes to the sidelines. He's walking on his own, so
it looked like he was holding his left elbow when he was on the ground. So, you know, you get caught up in there. You're running a stunt. You got an offensive lineman who's helping another offensive lineman. Sometimes you get those arms extended, and man, you can give them a whack on the elbow.
First downs today for the Bears: 8 on the ground, 12 through the air, and 1 by penalty. And they're looking at 3rd and 15 right now at the 46-yard line of Cleveland, leading 28-3. Bears jump to a 14-0 lead on a swift touchdown run. A Williams to Moore 3-yard pass. Schmidt a 50-yard field goal for Cleveland. Williams to Moore in the 3rd quarter on a beauty and a 1-play drive after DeMarco Jackson's interception. Then in Swift, a 17-yard run and a beauty after the interception by Jalen Johnson to cap a 9-play 80-yard drive. Caleb back to throw. Caleb in trouble, and down he goes. Sacked by Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett also with help on that play. We'll see if they split that sack or not. But also in there was Shelby Harris, the defensive tackle, on a 3rd down sack. That is a loss of 8, the third sack of the day.
Yeah, you talk about get-off time, and yeah, Myles Garrett was off the ball immediately. Caleb went up there and went first sound, and Myles Garrett was really in tune with it. He got a great get-off, even though he got chipped first. Then he was able to disengage from Ozzie and make the sack.
Taylor in a punt. He's lined up at his 32 on the other end of it. Punt returner in single safety. That's Larvidan. Fair catch called for at about the 11-yard line on the punt. The fourth of the day for Tory Taylor. We'll break here in the fourth quarter. 11:50 remaining with the Bears up 28-3 on the Bears Radio Network.
With 3 locations to serve Chicagoland, Advantage Chevrolet gives you so much more. Visit and see the amazing inventory and savings at Advantage Chevrolet Hodgkins. And Advantage Chevrolet values your time. They'll have you in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they'll make your first car payment. That's right. Drive off in your new Chevy in less than 60 minutes, or they will make your first car payment. Visit AdvantageChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Must mention offer upon arrival before negotiation. Restrictions apply. Ask dealer for details.
Compassion is more than just care. It's commitment. At UI Health, your story guides us, shapes us, and inspires us. And we're with you every step of the way. Whether it's your stroke emergency, your cancer journey, or your transplant victory. At UI Health, our care heals. Our care saves. Our care triumphs. Find expert care for your journey at uihealth.care.
Hey, I'm ordering dinner. I was thinking burgers.
Boom! I just earned a $450 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank. Sorry, what'd you say? Burgers?
No, I definitely said 40-ounce dry-aged tomahawk steaks. Yep, with those little sauteed mushrooms.
Earn up to a $450 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through January 31st, 2026.
In Chicago, football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. And when the Bears hit the field, there's only one drink that brings the flavor, Dr. Pepper. And now, it could be your ticket in. Enter the Dr. Pepper Bears ticket sweepstakes at drpepperticketsweeps.com/bears for your chance to win tickets to an upcoming game. Terms and conditions may apply.
Seven of 11 Cleveland drives have started at their own 20 or inside their own 20, and this will be the case again of the 12. And a very good punt by Tory Taylor here.
Yeah, it was. Great hang time where it forced a fair catch, but the Flyers are losing their blockers immediately, and they're getting the face of the returner. So they're not giving him an option to catch it and go. He's got to make the fair catch.
So the Browns break the huddle. Shedeur Sanders in at quarterback. He has completed, 7 of 21 today. Picked off twice. Out of the gun on the draw. Judkins is stymied. It's T.J. Edwards along with Deshaun Wright. T.J.'s playing a very good game today.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Jeff. And, last week when you read how many tackles he had and he just didn't show up a lot on the stat sheet, this game he's got right back into his own, his flow of the game. He's not playing next to Tremaine Edmonds, so playing next to Jackson and Noah Sewell, all the guys help him out.
Here's the snap, play fake, Sanders ready to throw. Pressure starts to come, lobs it over the middle, and T.J. Edwards, Johnny on the spot to bring down Judkins, the running back at the 15-yard line or so. Tevin Jenkins, the former Bear, had to leave the game with a shoulder issue that he started the week with, or at least discovered during the course of the week, so he's out of the lineup. Offensive line has been tattered by the injuries that have hit the Cleveland Browns over the last several weeks.
Nice job there by T.J. Edwards on that last. When you give him the individual responsibility of taking the running back out of the backfield, and he makes that type of limiting play, nice job, T.J.
Official scored just now, gave a split sack between Shelby Harris and Myles Garrett at 21.5. Snap to Shedeur Sanders. Going to allow it short. Great job by Malachi Corley getting away from the initial hit and bouncing to a first down for the Cleveland Browns. And the ball came out. Bears are so takeover hungry I always think it's their ball. I love the mindset.
I'm telling you, that's what all great defenses have, is they get that mindset that if the ball is on the ground or it's in the air, it should be theirs. And we saw a couple of great interceptions in this game so far, so why not a fumble recovery?
Bears with 29 takeaways this season. First down and 10, 26-yard line for Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. 28-3, Bears have the lead. In motion left was Bond. He throws short over the middle of Fannin, and then he's just met after the initial attempt by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. T.J. Edwards cleaned it up. Edwards, leading tackler today for the Bears defensively.
And getting better, had time off. Obviously, he did a great job of continuing with his conditioning to make sure that he was ready to go on an every play basis. And so I think that's something that you're obligated to do if you do have that type of hand setback.
Judy split out to the left, single receiver to the right for the Cleveland Browns. One back set and Shedeur under center on 2nd and 3 at the 33. Snap, play fake, sets up in the pocket. Going to wind it up and throw right. Off target, intercepted. Intercepted, coming to the near side. C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the 40. A block from Brisker to the 30, to the 25, and brought down inside the 25. There's your 30th takeaway of the year by Dennis Allen's Bears defense, and their third interception today. Setting up Caleb and company at the 22 of Cleveland here with 8:55 to go in the fourth quarter.
Just a really nice play by Gardner-Johnson. He's following the route, and then he starts following the flight of the football as soon as it leaves the quarterback's hand. He's able to step underneath the receiver that was targeted and just really make a really, really nice catch.
Not an easy one, over the shoulder grab. Now the Bears now have an opportunity. Your window of opportunity to find health insurance that fits your budget is right now. Open enrollment at getcoveredillinois.gov ends January 15th. Down the J. Macker Road, National Bank Sideline Report.
We got Coach Johnson to crack a big smile after that takeaway by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, finally.
And we got three DJ. You're J-Mac.
Coach Harris, we got three.
Snap drop by Caleb. He's just going to have to cover it up.
Yeah, we got three in terms of the takeaway meter by Coach Harris. We need one more per foe.
So it is 2nd and 14 on a 4-yard loss after the drop snap. And 28-3 Bears lead. Terrific interception.
Oh, it was a beautiful catch, but, he did everything, processed a lot of information while he was dropping back, understood the receiver and the flight of the football equally.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson has had such an impact. 2nd and 14, 26-yard line. Snap out of the gun, a gun run for Swift. And the defender, multiple defenders, but the man who he faced head-on got the worst of it. He put him on his back, a run of 3 on 2nd down and 7. So the Bears looking at 3rd down, 11 at the 23. 8 minutes to go in the game, trying to get their 10th win.
Unfortunately, this is the down and distance that Myles Garrett is fed off of throughout his career. He is going to line up over outside shoulder of the left tackle.
I think Ozzy's done an excellent job with chip help and everything else, but he's hung in there very well at left tackle. Snap back, one-on-one against Myles Garrett. They screen it to Manungai, but he can't hang on. Second attempt at that on the screen over an approaching Myles Garrett, who's down on one knee and limping for Cleveland.
Myles Garrett thought he won the block, but it was really Ozzy Trapillo setting him up to get him out of position to screen to the exact area that he vacated. And so, it was, again, a nice design, well-coached, kind of a scheming there for Ozzy Trapillo.
Field goal try. Time for Cairo Santos. Bears line up for a field goal. Perfect time to grab a flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer, from 41 yards on the near side hash. Snap spot, swing of the leg. It is up. It is good. Cairo connects. 31-3 Bears. 7:30 to go in the fourth on a drive that was 4 plays. It netted just 1 minus yard in a minute 25. But the Bears extend their lead by 28 with 7:30 to go in the game on the Bears Radio Network.
Hey, Bears fans, it's Sylvie. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of the Chicago Bears, and this season, they're teaming up with Special Spaces Illinois to create dream bedrooms for kids battling cancer. Every time the Bears defense causes a false start at home, Steinhoffels donates $1,000 to Special Spaces Illinois. Steinhoffels, now with 7 locations, has Chicagoland's largest selection of furniture and mattresses, all styles, every budget, and they're 100% employee-owned. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
I'm Chicago personal injury lawyer Jim Morisi. Even when we're careful, other people's negligence can threaten our futures. As one of Illinois' most successful injury firms, winning the most complex personal injury and workers' compensation cases is what we do. Consultations are always free. Visit us at MorisiLongo.com. That's MoriciLongo. Morisi Longo and Associates. We're there when you need us.
You all know the 13 reasons to use Windy City to go to Soldier Field, but now there is a 14, Gate 14. Windy City can drop off and pick up right at the gate. No more trudging in the rain, snow, or cold. Football, concerts, soccer. You will be safe and warm and get home an hour before your friends. Call 866-94-WINDY or WindyCityLimos.com. Tell them the M&M guy sent you.
Credit Union One, the official banking partner of Notre Dame Athletics, wants to reward you for everyday banking. CU One's high-yield checking offers the opportunity to earn competitive dividends when you make qualifying transactions each month. No monthly fees, no minimum or opening balance required. Plus, you'll be able to bank anytime and anywhere with 24/7 digital and mobile banking. Start making more of your money with Credit Union One. Open an account at cu1.com/Irish. Federally insured by NCUA.
31-3, Bears. Santos gets in on the act with a field goal after a third interception. C.J. Gardner-Johnson getting it done since coming to the Bears. He's had sacks, interceptions now, another one here, and has really made a big impact. And in light of Kyler Gordon's injury and now in an injured reserve, with the hope maybe get him back for the playoffs, it's been a very valuable find.
But you got to also Dennis Allen and Al Harris, because both of those guys, he played for Dennis Allen before, and I think he was really instrumental in getting him in here and encouraging the Bears to sign him, given what their injury situation was, and he's come in here and fit into this locker room really well, and that's part of the battle of being a contributor at any football team.
31-3, and Santos with Swift getting 2 touchdowns today. DJ Moore 2 touchdowns today. A really good day at the office so far as Cairo Santos getting ready, getting the green light from the officials to tee it up, and let's go.
Let's see what the returners do here, because they've been kind of really being ineffective returners, either and wide, not catching it, the way they're trying to catch it, just some of the mistakes that they've been making.
Devin Duvernay has more in return yardage than the Browns offense. Here's the kick. It's returned by Williams, 10, 15, 20. Across the 25, and then a big scrum. They'll get him down near the 27 or 8 yard line, maybe even the 29. So, 7:24 to go in the game, and now this, I think this defense is hunting now. Bears defense is ready to hunt.
Well, if you are, then you got to do something with it. If you know that you have a rookie quarterback with a beat-up offensive line and they're going to try to throw it a majority of the time, then you got to convert these rushes into sacks. Here you have Daniel Hardy. You got Joe T. You got Chris Williams. And you got Javon Dexter Sr. So this is a young group of rushers right here.
1st and 10, 29-yard line for Sanders. So he goes to work. He's going to gun run it up the middle, and the Bears are sturdy there. Judkins, the run. Quiet day for him overall. The Browns offense in general. You talk about tough sledding. That's his 11th, make that his 10th attempt for 19 yards.
Well, I mentioned the lack of the limited yards the Bears have been giving up on first down runs, and so it just puts a lot of pressure on them. Have back-to-back passing down.
1.9 a carry for Judkins. Second down and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line of Cleveland, right to left. Safeties are back, corners off the ball. They send out 4 as Sanders takes the snap. Snap. He runs away from the sack right to the 40, to the 45. At a feet first slide, he'll get around the 47-yard line. Will be marked down there. Scramble of 15 for Sanders, 2 for 24 today, running the football. First down, Cleveland.
Our guy Joe T should have had a sack. He did a nice inside move against the left tackle. He had a clear path to the quarterback, but Shedeur felt it and took off.
Took a big swipe at him, though. 10 completions today for Sanders, who goes back to throw, throws it behind Judkins, who made the catch somehow on the near side. He's touched down there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That's a negative play. 6 minutes and counting left away from a 10th win of the year for the Bears.
That's the best no-gain catch I've seen by a running back in a long time. No gain, but reached out one-handed and was able to make that throw that was coming with a lot of velocity and low to the ground.
Just off the practice squad and signed to the active roster this weekend. Garrett Dellinger, rookie out of LSU, replacing Tevin Jenkins. At guard, 2nd and 14 from the 43. Back to throw. Here comes Joe T. Had a swipe at him, got away. Sanders gets away from another. Now a third. He's hit, throws, and the pass is caught. Near side, Judy into Bears territory to the 43-yard line.
It's about five sacks they missed in the last 3 plays.
I'm telling you, he's a little slippery, isn't he?
Yep.
A lot of bodies around him. Dexter, he stepped out of that sack, hit by Edwards, and they move the sticks a first down as Sweat arrives defensively now to rush off the left side of the line. 1st and 10, 43-yard line for Sanders. A gun run to Judkins, wrapped up. Brady Jarrett puts him down. Got nothing out of that. 4:50 and running. Down to our Old National Bank sideline report. Jason McKee.
I'm pulling for my guy Joe T. He's putting together some good quarterback pressure. I'm hoping he gets home before this thing's over.
I'm with you, J-Mac. He's had an opportunity to maybe get 2 or 3 sacks in the last 5 passing plays. I'd like to see him double up at this late stage of the game.
3 tackles, 2 quarterback hurries. 2nd down and 10. 43-yard line of the Bears for Shedeur Sanders. Sanders is thrown for 141 yards, intercepted 3 times, blitzes on, goes to throw over the middle on the crosser. It is caught. Marvadan is hit and dropped down near the 35-yard line. It's Jackson in there along with Chris Williams. That'll bring up 3rd down and a long 2.
Compared notes, Larvadan, I have 5'8", 171.
You got it.
Yeah. I mean, not a big guy, getting his opportunities to make some late season catches here, and as a rookie, can you impress enough to move up that chain of receivers?
Rookie out of South Carolina by way of Miami of Ohio and Southwest Louisiana, so he played at 3 colleges. Play clock down to 6 for Shedeur Sanders. 3rd and 2 at the Bear 35. Gun run off the left side. It's Williams. Travion Williams gets the first down. And that puts him right on the numbers. Sweat is one of the Bears there on the stop. Pickup of 3. 3:25 to go in a 31-3 Bears lead. They scored 14 in the first quarter. They got 3rd quarter points to extend it to 28-3, and then Santos with a 4th quarter field goal.
They're not acting like a desperate team to score. They're just willing to take as much time in the huddle as they need. Clock is down to almost 10 seconds, and they've been willing to run the ball.
3 minutes to go in the game. 1st down and 10. 32-yard line. Motion to the near side. Malachi Corley back to throw. 4-man rush. Over the middle. Pass is caught by Fannin. Hit by Brisker. Down at the 23 or 4-yard line. It'll be about a yard shy and a pickup of 9. 9th play of the drive coming up. And the Browns do a little sugar huddle here with the skill position players. Offensive line already on the ball. 2nd and 1. Ball on the Bear 23-yard line. Sanders right to left. He's got 4 wide. Snap back in trouble. Flips it underhand to Williams. Hit. Down he goes by Chris Williams. That's a loss on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down and long. Not long, but added to the mix. It was 2nd and 1. It becomes 3rd and... See where they mark it officially. 3rd and 3.
That video I was showing you back in the day when we always used to huddle up 10 yards away from the ball.
Yeah, they're doing less than that.
I know. Now, you think these guys line up 4.5 yards, 5 yards max.
2-minute warning has arrived. It's brought to you by Miller Lite, the official beer of your Chicago Bears. It's Miller time, Chicago. 31-3 Bears on the Bears Radio Network.
Want to live life at max volume? Then look no further than Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana. With over 1,700 slots, 80 table games, live entertainment, and 5 restaurants which span a wide range of culinary genres, we are sure to have something for everyone. Whether you want to indulge in a savory dish at Council Oaks Steaks and Seafood, or take in dinner and live music at the world-renowned Hard Rock Cafe, amplify your entertainment experience at Hard Rock Casino, Northern Indiana, just off Exit 6, I-8094. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
In football, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, they save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut, delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Imagine having your skull detached from your spine to save you from paralysis. When Phil came to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, his spine was digging into his brainstem. But our team developed a plan to rebuild his spine.
Nationally ranked for neurology and neurosurgery by U.S. News and World Report, Northwestern Medicine is pioneering treatments for the toughest conditions. Incredibly, Phil was walking just days after surgery.
As Phil's nurse, I'm proud to be on a team that's changing lives.
Northwestern Medicine, better.
You have heard me talk about how businesses are elevating their game in Bolingbrook. Here's Mayor Mary Alexander Basta to tell you herself.
Thanks, Peggy. Bolingbrook remains the most desirable southwest suburban location to start or expand your business. I invite you to learn how welcoming we are to the many businesses who recently have made Bolingbrook their home.
So if you're looking to elevate your future and the future of your business, visit BeBolingbrook.com to learn more.
Join us and be Bolingbrook.
It is 31-3 Bears and 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes away from a 10th win of the year. Fumble recoveries brought to you by Postman Law. When you're recovering, go with a firm that's recovered over $3 billion for injury victims. Postman delivers ball at the 25, 3rd and 3 for Cleveland. And Shedeur Sanders, 15 of 30 now. He's sacked 3 times, intercepted 3 times. Dennis Allen's defense doing what it should against a Cleveland team that's banged up and struggling all year offensively.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, they had a 40-year-old quarterback to start, then they went to a third-round draft choice rookie, and now they're up to Shedeur Sanders, and he's probably looked the best outside of Joe Flacco at the start of the year.
With a back to his left and 3 wide, Bears are bringing the house on 3rd down. The throw, it is caught. Underthrown, but waiting for Judy. Tackle by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. A first down to the 16-yard line of the Bears. Dennis Allen going with an all-out blitz.
I thought Judy would be more threatening to the Bears today. He does have big play skills in him, but he's just not targeted very often.
Second catch of the day. That's it. Low snap to Shedeur in the gun. There is a throw to the outlet receiver, Williams. He is brought down by Tyreek Stevenson near the 11-yard line. Stevenson had to deal with a big burst there by Williams with the ball in his hand to the open field and did a nice job of keeping him and bringing him down by himself. A solo tackle. 2nd and 4. Minute 16 to go in the game. Trying to keep the Browns out of the end zone today. Just a field goal. Schmidt's 50-yarder. That's it. Shedeur Sanders showcasing, trying to get himself into a situation to be the quarterback here in Cleveland next year. Snap throw, right side. Fannin the catch. Tackle made by Elijah Hicks inside the 5. Fannin picks up 7, and he is on a 7-catch day for just 48 yards, though.
You know, I read it right about Shedeur Sanders, though, Jeff. You know, why are they still running plays? Because they want to get Shedeur Sanders as many possible game reps as they can to give him a larger evaluation.
1st and goal, the 4 under a blitz, lob throw into the end zone, way out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Nobody going in that general direction. Fannin cut his route off, a little out route, and Judy was running an inside route. So some miscommunication there or a throwaway, either one. 32 seconds to go in the game.
He tried to keep it into the field of play. It's you know, before it hit out of bounds, so it may look more route miscommunication than it was just a throwaway.
2nd and 4, 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Snap back, 4-man pressure. Sanders rolling to his right, being chased by Booker. Got to throw it away. Booker and Dexter, each with a sack today. So he's under 200 yards thrown and no touchdowns today for the Browns. 25 seconds to go, and the Bears did a great job stopping the run today, too.
You can see Austin Booker, Montez Sweat, Javon Dexter. They're all walking back to the huddle with their hands in their hips. That just shows you how fatiguing pass rushing is to these defensive linemen.
3rd and goal at the 4, 25 seconds to go in the game. 2 receivers. Now Judy brings a third to the near side. Fannin one-on-one to the outside right. Snap back. Here comes the heat. Jacks the ball. Sanders in the pocket. Hit by Grady Jarrett. And down he goes. It'll be 4th down the clock at 19 seconds and stopped.
Nice job of consistent hustle there by Grady Jarrett. That was an effort, a tackle by Grady right there because it was.
Timeout. It's the 30-second timeout.
So it's 4th and goal, the 7, one stop away from not only getting win number 10, but keeping the Browns from scoring a touchdown today.
Is that a sack for Grady or was it a tackle for Law? What did they register?
That's a sack, yeah.
Okay, good. Good for him.
He's been coming on strong here in the last several weeks, Tom.
Yeah. He's a guy that, is coming off of knee surgery last year. I think ultimately when he gets his legs back to Grady Jarrett, you'll see a lot more explosiveness out of him.
First sack of the season for Grady Jarrett. First sack as a Bear. 31-3 Bears, 19 seconds to go. Shedeur Sanders with the back to his right. Bunch set to the near side with Fannin. Another tight end in Larvadan. And Judy to the right. Snap is back. 4-man rush with a stun. Everything bottled up. Sanders backing up in trouble. Gonna have to roll to the near side. Booker got him. Booker got him down there. He tried to run away from Austin Booker. His second sack puts the exclamation point and a fade to black. 10 seconds to go and 31-3. Bears are going to win this one.
Nice effort there. Nice effort by Austin Booker, but nice effort by every defender on that play because they had to sustain their coverage. Then Austin Booker had enough explosiveness at the end to get it done.
5-sack day for the Bears. 3 interceptions. The defense tied up the running game, had Sanders tied up as well. Just 177 yards throwing the ball. And the Bears keep the Browns out of the end zone. Victory formation, and this chilled crowd can rejoice. The Bears are 10 wins in, 3 to go. And guess who's coming to town? Next Saturday night.
Oh, I thought you meant
dinner with the Packers.
Thought you meant Santa Claus.
Bears win it 31-3. Congratulations to Ben Johnson. 10 wins. Something that George Halas also did in 1920, first year of the Bears. The Bears head coaches to win 10 games or more in their first season. Matt Nagy did in 2018, got to 12 wins. Ben Johnson at 10-4 through 14 games. And that is going to be our Benny's Beverage Depot toast of the game, presented by Benny's Beverage Depot, official champagne provider of Chicago Bears radio. If you can't find it at Benny's,
it's probably not worth drinking.
Thoughts on that? 10 wins. All he talked about all week, just getting to 10.
I got to tell you, I'm surprised because I didn't know what to expect when Ben Johnson got hired. But the more I heard him talk and the more I watched him perform in training camp and getting the season ready, I think we all got on that hope, that bandwagon, and here we are. And now it's not more than hope. It's about setting your sights on the playoffs and how much better you can get with the remaining 3 games and where you can ultimately take this season.
All right, down to J-Mac and DJ.
Here with Bears receiver DJ Moore. DJ, 2 touchdowns on the day. What made the passing game come to life?
Just taking chances and Caleb putting it on the money no matter what it was, and we just went out there and made plays today.
Speaking of Caleb, let's break down the second touchdown pass you caught. It looked like he was trying to throw the ball away. You come flash out of nowhere out of the back of the end zone, all of a sudden this Bears touchdown. Break down that one for us.
Yeah, I was on the backside. I don't think he was trying to throw it away. I think he was giving me a chance. He thought he threw it too high, and I just made a play on it.
Last question for you. How excited are you about next week to get Green Bay back on your home turf?
Yeah, we own one. When they come here, we need the fans to be loud and ready to go. So that's going to be a real rivalry game next week.
Thanks for your time. Go get warm. Enjoy this one with your teammates. Back to you guys up in the booth.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll continue wrapping up our Toast of the Game presented by Benny's Beverage Depot, official champagne provider of Chicago Bears Radio. If you can't find it at Benny's,
it's probably not worth drinking.
So many things and a nice way to beat a team that, frankly, wounded coming in on the road in a cold situation. Not a whole bunch to play for. Shedeur Sanders does, of course, but you did what you had to do today, Tom, by all means necessary. Ben Johnson called desperately needing the 10th win. They got the 10. Now they've got 3 left on the schedule, and they get the job done in this. What was the 160th NFL start for Joe Thuney, the 70th of Drew Dahlman, and Jonah Jackson's 75th NFL start. Kind of nice round numbers for a unit that did a nice job today dealing with this Browns defense.
It is, but in preparation for these guys, you got to start believing the hype. Because you were given credit, you were a favor in this game. You give a high percentage chance of winning it, and you did everything that was expected of you. So sometimes when you can convince yourself you're a good team, you can believe, and then you, like Dicka used to say, if you can believe, you can achieve.
Today, a terrific day throwing the ball by Caleb Williams. 17 of 28, 242, 2 touchdowns. Another game, no interceptions. I believe 21 games of his 31 without an interception, a 112.5 quarterback rating. DeAndre Swift, Tommy, 18 for 98, 5.4 and 2 touchdowns. That 17-yard touchdown run actually got you to